into what happened last time. Last time, yes.
Don't we have some announcements?
Oh, we do. You're right. Thank you for the reminder. Thank you to Sword Coast Soundscapes for your incredible soundscapes. Hey, look at that. They're currently playing right now, which is the Uneasy Forest ambiance, and I'm a big fan. He's very talented. If you're not supporting him on Patreon, you should.
Is it because we're in a maze?
It may be. Who's to say? Whatever I can say, it is amazing music.
No.
Well, you know what?
Yeah, I'll give you half credit.
Well, I appreciate that.
See me after class.
Cool.
I liked it.
Fleetfoot takes 14 points of psychic damage.
As always.
Oh, clumsy elf man.
Why the Maxie fall over with head pain? This is weird.
I have had worse hangover.
It is strange. Last time, you all finished your meeting with the Metallic Lands Meet, the Council of Metallic Dragons, who represent the metallic population and populace of dragons that remain in Faerun and on the Sword Coast. You all then chose to go and meet with Blagothkus, the cloud giant you had befriended after slaying Resmir and the white dragon Glazhael, the cloud chaser, within his cavernous halls of ice and snow. Meeting with him, you all discussed the coming war, essentially, and how to deploy his forces. He let you know that the individuals he could transport would range, if using the caverns, up to about 100 strong, moving comfortably over the continent itself as they made their way to strategic deployments. They were simply waiting on the arrival of what remained of the Lord's Alliance after the fall of Waterdeep in a tactical attack from the Cult of the Dragon. You all then hopped on the back of the bronze, let me make sure it is the bronze, the bronze dragon Nymur, and through use of some strange metallic draconic magic traveled quite quickly, with antics ensuing upon the back of the dragon, with Balasar and Boris leading the charge on those.
No antics.
It was good time.
Genuine interaction. We charge for this. Good money.
We'll make a fortune.
Yes.
A fortune. You all made your way to the south of the Grey Peak Mountains.
We need to hire dragon though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll need a dragon.
we gotta
And better
contract
harness.
that out.
This one's practically disposable.
made
Jesus.
made your way to the south of the Grey Peak Mountains, where you found the town of Xonthal's tower, sitting at the edge of a hedge maze. As you flew over, you saw a bramble brush of thorns and high thicket weeds, while after you landed, you saw a cleanly pruned hedge maze. Spending a little bit of time in the town, some of you at least, you interrogated rather ruthlessly one of the shopkeepers in the area after she letting you know that she didn't really have any knowledge or understanding of what was happening at Xonthal's tower. You all made your way, met back up there, and took your walk into the hedge maze, approaching what looked to be a sundial with a singular shadow pointing in a direction straight ahead. Different from your shadows, it's pointed to the east, so it was pointing north, while your shadows are pointing east. Noticing the 8 pathways, you decided to take the pathway to the left and found yourselves in a statue gallery. The statues themselves animating and attacking you. While one of them dropped a blood-red crystal, the others, Tiberon picking it up, Boris attempting to shoot it out of Tiberon's hand.
Quite well, though.
Seemed like a good idea at the time. Sorry.
I did not let go.
Welcome. He's gonna fit right in.
Tiberon did not let go. The shocked adrenaline keeping it in his hand. After taking the bloodstone core through the archway of this hedge maze, you all found yourself clear and able to proceed as opposed to looping around as you had noticed you were doing previously. You made your way forward after curving along a 15-foot curve and found yourself once again at another sundial. This time, the sundial with 2 shadows, one facing directly north, the other facing directly west, while your shadows still faced east, and the 8 pathways all around you in this rectangular hedge maze. And that is where we pick up where we left off. So, we're going to actually ask anybody who would like to make a perception or investigation check of the sundial, please feel free.
Investigation
Or perception, your choice. Depends on if you want to get close and investigate or just kind of perceive from a distance.
I mean, literally, as we walk in,
Perception 18.
is this the same place we were last time?
18?
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Thank you, Fleetfoot.
Make it 2.
Now, oh, you're first of the campaign!
No, I've had like
that-
3 now ever
Oh,
since I said I've
shit.
never
That's
had
right.
them.
God damn it.
It wasn't on like anything truly.
It was I hadn't
heck me.
I hadn't critted.
Oh,
And then I
you've
did.
had
Is
natural-
it perception or investigation?
Your choice. Well, if you want to get close and actually investigate the sundial, feel free, or you can look from a distance.
I'm at a 16 on perception for
So you're
the
gonna
whole
look at it
room.
from
I'm interested to see if this is the same room we
The
were just in or
man-made
not.
Got it. So looking at it, it looks identical,
Trying to get rid
save
of
the
it.
fact that instead of one shadow pointing northward, you have 2 shadows, one pointing northward, one pointing directly west, or one pointing
The
east.
rest of the room looks identical too.
Everything else looks identical. The one change that you notice.
Are there our footsteps in it from the last time we were in
There
here?
are not.
Okay.
The one change you notice, and all of you with your roles would see this, and it's interesting that Boris, you see you see 8 lines of script in Dwarvish. Tiburon, you see 8 lines of script, but in Elvish.
On what?
Fleetfoot, on the sundial. Fleetfoot, you see 8 lines of script, but while it looks to be in common, it seems to be runic and almost as if there are multiple different impressions of languages pressed together, though you can still comprehend it.
At different, like it looks like different brightness, different level.
Like different overset languages and runic markings.
All on the same.
All on the same line.
But they're glowing and changing. For
Take
each
off
language.
cloak.
For
I
you.
sure you see just one.
You know the woman who's attempting to do math meme?
Yes,
It's like that
like
for
that.
you.
But I can understand.
You can understand all of it, but it seems to be jumbled. It wants to present itself as common, but you see it in languages that you can't even recognize, that are ancient and far beyond what you would know.
that thing
I
you
walk
wear.
over and I pick Boris up. You wanted to be picked up?
What does it say?
Yes, from your point of view, I
Valsar,
needed
you
to see this. Yes.
in
Is it changing
Yes.
for you too?
Draconic.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Do you still? Are you ready to come down?
No, I like it up here. You should hold me more often.
Put him on my shoulder.
I'm
Make a
not
strength
light.
check. Make a strength check. Yeah.
Perfect. I'd love to.
I'm
Boris
gonna-
is dwarf. He's quite a...
He's not good. That would be 11.
You get it up to your waist and you feel something kind of in your back.
You know,
and
this
it's
comment, you just stay right there. I climb him and stand on my hand, one-handed on his head.
acrobatics check.
Thank you.
Visualize the next.
Oh!
I was hoping for a natural
Acrobatics?
Yes.
27.
All of a sudden, this
This go much easier if you just stand still.
heavy dwarf that you could not pick up somehow nimbly climbs up your body and stands with one hand on your head and peers down at the sundial. So all of you in your own respective languages now read the following. The first fork free, all else with cost, glittering beauty, though needst them not, branch wrongly taken, and time forgot. If not mistaken, find what is sought.
Sorry, I'm going to need to read this a few more times and
Absolutely.
slower.
So the first line is the first fork free. The first fork free.
I feel like this will come in handy throughout the rest of this.
Did you get that book?
All else with cost,
Okay.
glittering beauty, though needst NEEDST, ye oldie language, though needst them not,
That one again? What?
though needest them not.
Though.
Okay.
Then the second line of 4, whenever you're ready.
Wait, I think I missed something in
I
there.
think
The first
the
fork
break's right
free,
there. Yeah.
all else
Glittering
with
beauty.
cost,
there. Yeah.
glittering beauty, though needest them not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The
So that's
next
2 lines?
So that is 4 lines. The first
Four
fork free,
lines.
first line, all
So
else
first
with
verse.
cost, glittering beauty,
Okay.
third. The next 4 lines, the first is branch wrongly taken. Come on now, Fleetfoot.
You need better books. See, branch wrongly taken.
Its script just makes it very easily across. And
Unless you have
time
one for me. Hush.
and time forgot is the 6th line. The 7th line is if not mistaken. And the final line is find what is sought.
Find, F-I-N-D?
F-I-N-D. What is sought?
So, we can't mess up.
Is
Find
in
what
real
is sought.
particular,
And then
as I see it in the different languages,
Mm-hmm.
is there any difference in like the translation?
You find specifically make an intelligence check actually.
Would you stand still?
I don't have a book I can shout it to. Intelligence?
Intelligence. And Boris,
Just
you had a question
pretend
as well?
somebody pulling up from your head. Stand straight spine, make much easier.
Huh?
Did you have a question, Boris?
No, I'm literally just annoying him right now by standing on his
Seems like a plan.
head. Yeah.
I mean, it's a luck point.
You can if you wish.
I wish. Not much better. 11.
There are some distinct translation differences between languages, although they seem a bit fleeting. What you find mostly is there is a very strange translation as you're flickering through these runes on cost in the first 2 lines. And the only other, and as it flashes, you find the language to be arcane runes. And you recognize this from your training with Dthana. That this rune is typically used in ancient magics and very powerful magics where the user is subject to losing time.
Losing time in this, like losing track, or like.
It's very vague, and with that role, I'll say that you aren't able to necessarily understand just given what you've learned thus far,
Right.
but you associate it with that time is a factor.
So it's almost like the first room. The first room is a freebie. Like,
Right.
hey, come this way, so that you get into the maze.
So that you understand.
Mhm.
I will share that information.
I mean, I rolled a
even
natural
with
20
Boris
too,
standing
so.
on my head.
Yeah, so for you in Elvish,
Mhm.
specifically in Elvish, when you read the just because of the way that the Elvish language is based on some of the older and more archaic combination of what is draconic and arcane magic, you see the translation of cost and time forgot. They share the same derivatives, the same derivative syllables, so that way you correlate the fact that there is the two mean very similar things.
Time. You said cost and.
Time or time forgot. So the second line on each.
Okay.
What you would also notice is that glittering beauty specifically refers to the adjective glittering would only be used when describing a gift or precious gem in the Elvish language.
How about Dwarven?
In Dwarven, beauty is stone.
It means glittering stone.
It means gemstone.
Right, I think it's the
So
red thing
what
you
is
got.
it? Oh, so that glittering beauty.
But it's runes. It's magic. There's magics
Yeah.
involved with it.
I said that before
No
we
need
even
to
got
spend
here. It was
that.
magical.
Well, now we have proof. Will you get off my head, by the way?
You wanted
Does
me
it
up here.
wrongly
Climb down.
taken and
Interesting
times-
thing in Draconic, Balasar. This is actually important because Draconic.
I
is
think it might be the
considered
red thing you have in
the
your hand
base
that I
of all
tried to shoot.
languages, given that dragons are
we
probably
not
some of
need
the
it?
oldest entities.
Is it a MacGuffin?
What?
That
The red thing. Do we not need it?
No, I think we do.
glittering beauties in this,
I think
in this
that's
case is
glittering
written
beauty.
as if a dragon would
No,
have
needest them not.
within a draconic rune is specifically related to a horde. When dragons would create
So
and
you don't
build
need
their
it.
hordes. Although in this case, you notice the way that it is written, it is as if denying the horde, as if it's unnecessary. And it's simply the way it's written in Draconic that it strikes you as odd, because in all of the text that you've read and with your inherent understanding of the Draconic language and the nature of Draconic entities that you've come across thus far, hordes are highly sought after and desired. But in this way, the way it's written, it's almost as if it is being repelled.
Hey, you all speak Draconic.
Yeah.
Look at this line. Look at it.
I see it in Elvish.
Oh, in Draconic it says.
I can read Draconic, but it's in Elvish for me.
No, it's runes.
It's messed up.
I would like to look at the rest of the room now.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think it's
so
specific
investigation
to
check
whoever's
around the
reading
room.
it. It's got to be.
That's why it's changing for me.
Doesn't that make
Three.
you everything?
Yep.
Nothing seems to be off. Same
So,
8
is it
pathways. The
about
only difference
a
is those
dragon's
2
No
apparent
footprints?
shadows. No your footprints that you make as
Saying
you walk
that-
through, but no old ones.
Hey
They
guys,
don't
look!
Need stuff.
I make footprints here.
Good job, Boris.
This is not same place we were in before.
No, it's not.
No, this is a new one.
That's why there's 2 shadows.
You know. Oh. Okay.
So there's 8 different directions on the.
So
It
looking
was
around,
very important. I rolled a 3. I'm
Or
sorry.
there's 8 different,
there's 8 different pathways.
and there's 2 shadows
There are
on
2
the.
shadows.
One of which is
Pointing directly north, the other pointing directly to your right, or what would be east on the compass.
So when we entered the maze, we went straight and we took a left. So those 2 essentially are being represented.
So
Those 2
you
directions
went-
that we have gone are being represented, correct?
So as you entered the maze, there was a shadow pointing north. You all chose the western pathway because that is the way your shadows were facing.
We followed our actual shadows.
Your
that's right.
actual shadows are still facing west.
Should we go the other way now, maybe?
But I mean, branch wrongly taken.
The other way from where? From the last place or from
We
this
went
place?
left. We followed our shadow. What if we don't follow our shadow now?
So we go back to first room and go other way?
No, we go take a right here.
Oh.
But we went west, and now it's just north and right next to
Directly east.
north and east.
So there's only
So
2.
going west in the first room has now made the eastern path.
So we go east.
But this is
So
not
the
same
first,
room.
so the first time it was pointing north, we went west. So now it's east, so we go north.
Okay, so first room we went into, thing was pointing one way, we go where our shadows say.
Right.
So why are we disagreeing with first room and not disagreeing with second room? Shouldn't we go shadows way again until we figure out what we are, or should we now decide to follow rooms? We've already
And we
not
went
gone
west,
where
but
it
now
told
if
us to.
If we go west again, in theory, that would put us.
We would, in theory, I would think we would find another one of these and maybe figure something more out.
I think we should follow the shadow again.
All right.
Follow our shadows,
We've already not followed its instructions once.
and we got here.
And now it does say first for free.
Right, like no matter which way we go,
So-
the first one.
We might have already used up the fuck up.
I think we did use up the fuck up. All else with cost, glittering beauty, that neatest than not. So,
So
The
if we're
cost
going-
refers to time.
the cost, I feel like, refers to magic.
I got all the time in the
Time,
world. Where else
time.
we going to be?
Because you
Time-
have to have a
We're
glittering
here.
stone.
But time
Which is
and
a
cost
cost for-
and time, you said.
So for you
For
in
me, we're
Elvish,
similar.
Cost
Tyron,
and forgot.
they come from the same derivative term in Elvish.
Mm-hmm.
For you, Tiberon, you know that for the cost of
Tiberon.
specific. For
That's
you,
Fleet.
Fleetfoot, my apologies. Vex and Vax, guys. For you, Fleetfoot, you know that the. Actually, Fleetfoot, this is interesting. What I would like for you to do, because this is a new thing. Give me an Arcana check.
You know, in Dwarven, cost and time are not the same thing.
But in Elvish, they're similar. Cost and time are similar.
Same root derivative word.
So which root derivative do I have?
You have what you see is that glittering beauty is in Dwarvish specifically refers to gemstones.
No, I wouldn't use it again.
Never.
I wouldn't.
Don't do it.
Okay. 6.
Do what you want to do, but I wouldn't do it.
We don't know what's coming.
Your brain tickles and it's as if that is on the tip of your tongue, but something strikes you about that rune.
What?
In terms of cost. With that roll, all you would know is there are very powerful spells that are typically only achieved or ever able to be used once in a lifetime. And that's all you're able to get.
So which way?
So now do we follow arrows after we already went the wrong way first time? Do we go back, follow first arrow? What do we do?
Which way do you want to go?
Always. I want to go all the place. I want to see it all.
Obviously, but if you had to pick one, which way do you want to go?
No, no, no.
Doing it democratically.
No, no, no.
Which way do you want to go?
Left.
West.
Left, yeah, west.
With your shadows again? Okay.
Come back to me.
I
Which
wanna
way do you
follow
wanna go?
shadows.
Always
Our
go left.
shadows.
Yeah, left. Shadows.
Always go
Oh,
left.
we're that's two for follow
Shadows.
shadows. I'm fine with that vote.
Okay, we'll take
Before we set off,
This is
I would like to
obviously
create
wrong.
a
I love
bonfire
it.
and pick up one of the, like basically a torch to carry with me.
Okay.
I mean, I have a torch, I think.
So you cast a spell. The bonfire begins to roar on the grass beneath the shadow of the sundial that it casts on the ground.
I got 8 torches. Do you just want one of these?
I like the bonfire.
You are able to pick in and grab one very quickly and have it light a flame and carry it with you,
And the bonfire remains lit, as far as I know.
as far as you know.
Cool.
You turn, leaving the sundial and bonfire behind, taking the left path again, westward on the compass.
Wasn't somebody dropping stuff?
You were.
Me?
I think it was you.
I think you were dropping candy. I don't know.
Hansel, Gretel, candy.
Sorry, I got some confused.
Okay, and you move to the.
You were making slashes,
Hmm?
weren't you, in the bushes?
They didn't stay, remember?
No, I didn't.
They would not remain.
I did all sorts of things. I slashed, I used fire.
Did you try asking nicely?
You all.
I did, in fact. I said it quietly.
Oh, no, it was me. I was dropping wyvern scales.
That was me. Okay.
Wait,
sorry.
Wait a second. It's coming back. To me.
So,
I was dropping like wyvern scales, I think.
what is the marching order
Around
as
the
you all
corner.
make your way down this pathway?
I'll go first.
Tyrone's first.
Second.
I don't care.
Third.
Balasar. Okay. Boris is going. Okay, got it. You all begin.
What's
your
happening
way-
up front, guys?
You want to go on top?
God. Oh, yeah.
Acrobatics check.
I just want to like sit on his shoulder.
It's just about how
Like
you
a
want to get up
fancy.
there.
26.
You
I'm used to it
and
now.
jump right on the shoulders.
You gotta teach me how to do that someday.
Oh, first you use the leverage from the wall, and then. Well, you're really tall, so I have to sometimes use your shoulders too, but normally not.
Got it. You need a wall and shoulders.
Yes, that's it.
You all begin making your way down this pathway.
And Grace.
And Grace.
Who's Grace?
Where is she?
She's a very nice lady. You should know her well.
Jesus Christ. Just the fucking Goonies. walking.
I would say, Tybron, since you're in the lead,
I can't see anything anyway. Got to entertain.
give me a perception check. If anyone would like to assist him, feel free.
Can I assist from near the back with?
You
I mean,
can. It
I'm
would
on
be
his
a pers-
shoulders.
It would
so-
make it with advantage. But since you're
21.
taking 21, thank you.
Advantage, okay.
Yep.
Ooh, that was almost another natural 20.
Coming in hot.
24.
It's very interesting, Tybron. As you walk down this pathway, you both and Balasar notice this from your respective positions. The hedges never change in terms of their width apart from you. They remain 15 feet apart, 8 feet in height. They look to be quite thick themselves. But as you're walking, your shadows always facing in front of you, having chosen the western pathway again. But about 30 feet down the pathway, you begin to watch a subtle change in rotation of your shadow, moving clockwise. Although
is
the
my
path
torch?
does not change.
So, the bushes are 8 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
How tall are you?
6 foot.
I'm 4.5 feet tall, sitting on his shoulders. That puts me at 8.5 feet. If you,
If you want to peek over the hedge maze, it'll be a perception check.
Is my torch burning normally? Everything.
Best you can tell.
It's not.
19.
I'm only 7'8", so I can't see over it.
Looking
Flames.
around Boris, just kind of moving with the gait of Fleetfoot's walk,
Walk
You-
higher, cat.
you see endless rungs of the hedges that just extend as far as your eye can see.
But it is maze-like. It's not just a hedge going on forever. There are other.
It looks to be maze-like.
What's ahead of us? A hedge of us.
Well, there's other parts of maze over there. I mean, I suppose you could throw me over, but I don't know how else to get there.
Not like ahead, like where we're walking. I know that's what's off to the side. What can you see? Like,
Really?
really? Are we walking into?
Well, okay. There's Balasar, and then there's Tiberon, and then there's Hedge Maze.
That's all, just hedge maze walking forward.
The fuck do you think we are, man?
I'm tempted to toss
Does
you
it
over.
look like the maze ahead of us turns?
From your perspective, it seems to continue in a straight line.
It's going straight. You see it as there's a big hallway in front of you.
You guys noticed our shadows to the right. Like I'm not.
What?
I'm assuming
Not
we're
there.
gonna have to turn right sometime.
Yeah.
So you continue for some time, and as you notice, you walk for what seems to be about an hour. But in that hour, your shadow moves in a continuous turn of the clock before facing you once more. And you find yourself emerging
But
into
they're
a...
just-
Yes,
Were there ever offshoots on the hallways next to us, or were they all just straight lines?
straight lines.
This is really odd maze, guys.
So the shadow made a full
In
rotation.
full rotation.
How long did it seem like?
An hour.
How much did my torch burn? Like the wood. Is it?
Seems to be burning normally.
So I think we just went in circle.
Well, are we to anything yet?
So, as your shadow crests back facing west directly in front of you, the path you've chosen, ahead you see an opening sprawling out into a uniquely narrow garden. It is 30 feet wide and about 60 feet long. As you emerge, you see a bubbling fountain in the center, the sound of gurgling water filling the vicinity in a peaceful way. Large, bright flowers grow on either side of you on the hedge. As you look, each blossom seems to shimmer. And as you emerge, the crunch of the dry grass blades beneath your feet changes into a very soft feel as it almost seems more fresh and clean. The air itself is sweet, smells very sweet, filled with a delightful scent and very fresh. You almost didn't know how stuffy the maze had been prior to.
You guys, this reminds me of Feywild. That's very nice. We should stay here a while.
I'd rather just move on.
I think this maze wants us to get lost in here for forever. Feels like an hour has passed, and every time the shadow moves, it's keeping time. Is this? It's constant.
It is paused now.
And it was like every step, or just even if we stopped
Over your progress, it was a consistent and methodical change.
walking or not.
Like that of a clock.
Interesting.
But it stopped here. Can I go check out the fountain?
So this is the end?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
There's nothing here?
There are what look to be
I mean, it's very pretty.
8 plants and the fountain in the center of the
22.
22. Looking at the fountain, you see that it extends about 10 feet up, just peering over. The water seems to be spraying out, although you don't have a discernible source for the water. At this point, it's very odd.
Did you say 8 plants?
I did. You looking about seems to be made of a quartz-like material. In fact, actually, let me go ahead and give you a scene.
I would like to
My
start
favorite part.
I would like to start to go look at plants, so I'm crawling off to Baxi now. Whether he appreciates it or not.
Is there another exit in this particular part? Straight ahead. And has anything happened with the red stone that I had?
You all entered here. Oh, not that guy. It's here. Represented by this. And as well.
And also Belisar was there.
Let me get these things for the plants so you can have an idea of where they sit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
But we could argue that
2, 4,
and
6.
time forgot. It didn't forget because it kept moving,
Yeah.
and now it's paused.
The time might have forgotten us. Yeah. Time stops when we.
Branch wrongly taken and time forgot. Like time didn't forget.
Hey, we also not know
Maybe
how
the shadows
fast
don't
time
move when we
moving
take the
outside
wrong
of
route.
here.
That's what I'm thinking. Is if it.
We also not know how fast time
I'd
move
like to
outside of here.
burn these plants one by
torch
one.
We know in
You
here
wanna do
how
what?
long passed
I'd
for
like
us.
to burn the plants one by one.
Okay, as you are having this conversation, you see Balasar light a firebolt in his
Hey,
hand.
no, I'm looking
I
at
need
this
you
one.
to roll to hit for me, please.
What are you?
I don't like them.
Who knew?
Yeah,
I
maybe
am literally standing in front of one.
if we take the wrong route,
That's the one I'm
time
shooting
stops.
first.
while we're walking, or when we get to the path.
I think we were walking
24.
down the hallway.
Yeah.
24, okay.
Now we're in a
Let's see if
24.
So time stops for us, and then there's only one
But-
pathway.
12.
Branch wrongly taken and time forgot.
But time didn't forget it because it kept moving.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
When he hits the one that I'm looking at, I will start yelling. I mean, I don't know how many firebolts he's doing before you're letting us do something.
Okay, so as he lights up and throws, the first one strikes into the plant. It immediately begins to wriggle and writhe in front of you, Boris.
Why is it doing that?
Keening out and like a.
Because
Go
it's
ahead.
being killed by Dragonborn.
So I'm gonna say
Balasar?
to everyone who is there, roll for initiative. Balasar, roll for damage for 3 of the 4 attacks.
Oh, God.
You want everybody?
Balasar.
He had 4 rounds to act.
He literally just light up and just threw.
What the? I'm gonna smack him up.
He
Is
had
close to me?
literally half a minute to go before I even realized he was shooting at me and said no after I literally said
I
I'm
would
inspecting
say
it
There's
first.
6 seconds each.
There's 6 seconds each, so I would say you would expect the first one and be able to shout out after the first one. So, let's roll damage for the first strike. Boris, if you want to yell out, yell out.
Yeah, because that's literally what I'm inspecting and he's shooting at me.
Yep. So I would yell out. And would you stop after the yell, Balasar?
I'd probably get off the second one and then stop.
I mean, if I'm being honest with myself. Cool. You guys, Balasar's bored. I don't know if you could tell.
Okay, so
15 for the first one.
So, hey, asshole, I tell you not move when I shoot past you. You talk to me first.
A little heads up would be nice.
okay, so
15 and 5 are the 2 that I got off.
oh good. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 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 All right, everyone. Let's roll for some initiative.
Already did.
Same.
And you said 15 and 14?
15 and 10.
15 and 10. Okay, thank you. Shoot first, talk later, apparently.
These are pretty flowers. I killed them. Their beauty angers me.
I didn't like them. Something about them said.
Was it the fact that they turned into 8 creatures that are now about to demolish us?
No.
Is that what you didn't like about
No,
it?
he said 8 flowers. I was like, I'm gonna kill 8 flowers.
Well, I got some bad news, pal.
as they wriggle and writhe, they sure as shit don't seem like flowers any longer.
They could've just
Okay.
walked by.
So,
Boris might have gotten his face eaten.
25 to 20, unless you're Boris, and it's probably higher.
23.
23?
21.
21. Okay, Boris 23.
It seemed appropriate. I'm
I'd like to
sorry.
use my first action to tell Boris to hit Balasar in the head.
Thunk. 20 to 15.
18.
18.
13.
Balasar's 13. All right. Balasar lights up the fist, throws two. Boris yells at him to stop. Halfway through, Balasar ceases his attack. Top of the round. Boris, what would you like to do? Is this wriggling, strange, pale green, fleshy entity with tentacles writhing, mouth wide open, gaping saliva filling its jaws, and a sickly sweet smell emanating from its mouth?
And it's right in front of me. I'm in melee with it, and so is Balasar, who shot right past me to kill it, right?
Yep.
I tell you not move before I shoot at you. Jesus Christ. I use my action to disengage,
Okay, you do so.
and I walk 15 feet back for you.
You got it.
Nope,
How
into the
about
hallway right there. Lean against the wall. Now do what you got to do, but leave me out of it. Jesus, man.
I love it. Okay, will that be your turn?
Yep.
Bonus action to scream at Balasar. I love it. Next up, Fleetfoot. There's one that's directly in front of you, tentacles
Doesn't
writhing.
even get that we're in combat yet.
It's
Just,
just
like,
like-
"Gee, if you want to kill plant, but leave me away.
As it looks over at you, Fleetfoot is just this strange, writhing, wriggling plant, organic-like material.
It did not roll a good investigation on the plant.
For what it's worth.
I have no clue what's happening.
You're looking at it, Balasar throws a fireball, it leaps to life. That's a lot that happened
I have
very
not
quickly.
noticed the leap to life part yet.
You
I
have-
just
it just. All right, Fleetfoot, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna obviously having a flower turn into this thing. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it
All right.
first time.
So that is a ranged melee attack, and you are not within melee range from it, or are you?
Am I?
It depends on where
You
you
It
actually.
depends on
Sure.
where you set it.
You sure are in melee with it. Are you within 10 feet?
Oh,
It
Yeah.
depends on where it's like half and
well,
half.
that's still 10 feet.
Yeah.
I guess either way it is.
You are. Is it? It would be in the
5,
one
10,
that's
yeah.
directly across from the one in front of it. If my placement was not great, I apologize. So you are within 10 feet. So
definitely.
you are within melee range of this creature. So that would be a ranged attack with disadvantage. Ranged spell attack.
You know, I having first had Balasar shoot fireballs at them and then this coming to life, that is going to be my panic response.
All right, go ahead and that's 3 Eldritch Blasts.
Yes.
All right, so go ahead and roll 3 attacks with disadvantage.
Nice. That would be a 26.
26 will hit.
Does your armor do that?
It's
Eldritch
the
Blast?
spell sniper.
Oh.
Wherever you want
Oh.
to. It was half and half, and I moved the die and it rolled to a 1.
Oh,
So,
rip.
yeah. Which would make it an 11. But still.
Unfortunately, that
Yeah.
misses.
And then 16.
That hits. So 2
hits.
hit. 1d10 plus 5, I think, right?
It's just 1d10.
Not plus your spellcasting modifier?
I don't think it's because it's with spell sniper.
You are
that I
correct.
took
Thank
it,
you. I
not
totally
with-
just spaced. Yep, 1d10.
Unfortunately.
Go ahead for my friend. Roll for damage.
That would be a 6 and a 7.
6 and a 7, so that is 13 points total. Okay, you got it. As this strange, crackling eldritch energy lights in your hands, you all notice when Leaf used to do this, it was a strange greenish yellow energy. When you call this eldritch energy to your hands, it's this strange, deep purple, almost black. And you throw the first striking, and you hear this from the beast. That's this grotesque, bulbous plant-like entity that throws you off so much that the second one you fling it past, striking to the hedge mage. The force decays the maze for a moment before it reforms, and you're able to throw the last blast as it strikes, and it just the tentacle's now writhing, its eyes trained on you.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to use Bardic Inspiration on Boris. I'm gonna look back and say, "You can shoot this one. This
What
is your
one?
heads up."
Oh shit!
You
Holy fuck!
please.
I
shoot
didn't
this
even
one.
notice. Okay, we got this.
So now you have an inspiration.
So you have 1d10 inspiration, Boris. All right, Tiberon, you're up. Oh, did you want to move it all, Fleetfoot?
No, because it didn't knock it back, so they would have attack of opportunity.
Yep,
So
yep,
no.
yep, yep. All right, Tiberon, you're up.
So, have I seen anything like this before? Would I know what it is?
I would say in your travels, this is new.
Okay.
This is distinctly new, grotesque, and disturbing.
And are they bothering me at all?
They are flailing around and looking for
So all 8 of them activated.
Yep.
You're kind of like out there.
Yeah, I'm like in the middle of it. Kind of fucked.
I'm gonna throw a fireball at it.
I hate these flowers. Of all things.
Can I
that
see
we
the
have
60-foot cone, please?
It's right over there.
I don't know which cone it is, but
encountered, of all the shit we've
I
encountered,
don't think of this one more.
it just says 60-foot cone. And this is
It's only 30.
35 feet.
So that'll extend all the way through the outside. Yeah.
So you can catch all 4 of them for
Yeah,
sure.
you can catch all 4 from your point of
If
origin.
I took a step back to here, could I hit all 6 of them?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. From here is 60 feet off all 6 of them.
So I just kind of take a step back and
I would say yes.
I'm gonna do that. Throw up a piece of non-magical ammunition and cast Conjure Barrage.
All right, you got it. And is that a dex save or is that just a roll to hit?
Each creature must succeed a dexterity saving throw.
You got it. Okie dokie. What's your DC?
16.
All right, fail. Succeed. So as we move, the one immediately to your left, Tiberon, fail. The one immediately to your right succeeds. Fail. Natural 20 success. So far the right side has succeeded. Fail. Fail. So two successes, 4 fails.
Okay. A creature takes 3d8 damage on a failed save.
You got it.
It's just 3d8 for
Across
everybody.
the board.
Okay.
Yep. As it is an area of effect.
10.
Y'all got started early tonight.
15 points of
Yay.
damage.
15 points of damage. So fail. So that's that one. Success. So that's 7.
They take half.
7 points of
I told you
damage.
my purple flower story, right?
Success.
Reptiles and fauna. It's a long, or flora. Sorry. It's a long-standing.
It's a long-standing hatred.
Alrighty.
They've been eating them for years.
Will that be your turn, Tiberon?
That's
Bonus
my
action?
action.
That's your action.
Um,
And 5 feet of movement.
Doesn't love animals.
Or 10 feet of movement. My apologies.
Mhm.
Anything your bonus action?
I don't
I mean, have you
think
seen
so.
those iguanas in the Caribbean?
All right. You got it.
What's a Caribbean?
Any more movement?
This place in this world I made up.
I guess I'll take 10 more feet and get behind.
Lots of hurricanes.
You got it. Okay.
Oh, hey.
Next
back.
up is
Hi.
Balasar.
I'm gonna 5 foot this way
Alrighty.
and attack this guy.
You got it. Roll to hit for me, please.
Oh.
23.
23 will hit.
Apparently, I can use a bonus action now to hide.
I just imagine you in the middle of battle being like,
Oh,
hey,
I coulda
should
hidden.
a second.
I should have fucking hidden.
Apparently, I can do that. Starting at level 14, you
17?
can
17
use
points
the
of
hide
damage?
action as a
Oh,
bonus
nice.
action.
Tibbs, you can't yell when you hide. It doesn't work. I know it's new to you.
The
Generally,
second
you
was
must
a
be
nat one.
behind things
You
too.
flat into the hedge,
Well, that was
slicing through the
Steven,
hedge.
not Tibbs.
24.
24 will hit.
I was just kind of like, wait, huh? I guess that's what I got at level 14.
Hide day. He.
Now I was like, vanish. What? When did I get that?
11.
11 points of damage. Okay. And last attack.
23.
23 will hit. So as you launch into this barrage, the lightning flaring to life.
14.
14 points of damage. Thank you. Flaring to life in Marfelladum, you slice the first attack, cutting through the tendril. The second attack's missing wide with the tentacles moving in a very disturbing way for you. The last two attacks, you're able to gather yourself and slice into this individual. You're making gashes into its form. You certainly know you are striking true, but you're watching this strange bulbous organic material that is some green and fleshy at the same time beneath continue to mesh back together ever so slightly as you strike it. It's very off-putting. It's also now their turn. Do you want to move?
Nope.
Okay, their turn. All right.
Bring it.
I don't know these guys. I haven't hurt you at all.
It's not me.
Oh, look, they can move. I was hoping maybe they couldn't.
What was that? Oh, well, that's nice of them to line up for us.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't look like they can move. Doesn't look like they can move far though.
Okay, Balasar, the one in front of you is going to take 3 attacks at you. The bite is a... First roll of the night is a natural 20.
Off to a good start.
Doing so great.
To be fair, you deserve this.
You did. That's you asked for it.
Jesus Christ, I can't make that up. Second roll, so the bite attack is a natural 20. The roll for the tentacle is a 15, and the last one's a 3. So the bite hits, the 2 tentacle slams do not. So the bite is going to...
I've never had to deflect a plant attack before. Of course, the first one would hit.
Oh, and an 8 and a 7 on the dice. That is 15 times 2 for 30.
Divided by half is 15.
Plus 3 for 33 points of piercing damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw
Minus
for me, please.
That only works with 11, I think.
Oh. Shit.
11 plus 11 is 22. Half is 11.
Divided by 2 is 11.
Constitution
That is the one.
is a 19.
19. All right. You, as the jaws bite into you and the 2 tentacles slam on your sides, just barely missing your form, you feel this strange, creeping disease attempts to pulse into your form just between the grooves of your plate mail armor. You feel it pulse once, twice, before you're able to shrug off the effects. But the weakening that you felt in that brief moment was shocking. Okay, next up, Tiburon. 3 attacks at you.
No.
That first one is a 3, followed by a 2. I can't roll for shit now. Followed by a 4. So all 3 of those attacks
shoot
miss.
the plants.
2, 3, and 4. The bite. You jump out of the way. The
Not
2
first.
tentacles slam as you attempt to evade. Try to evade. The one next to it is going to make 3 attacks at you, Tiburon, because it's there and that was its intent to
I
begin
thought
with.
it was going for fleet.
That's a natural 19 on the bite, plus 6 for 25, 21, and 12.
The first 2 hit.
All right, so the bite deals 10 points of piercing damage, and I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
You said 10?
10.
That's an 8.
That is unfortunately a failure. So you feel the jaws clamp into you, and you feel this pulse through your form as the disease begins to creep and spread. All the rest of you see on the exposed flesh where Tiburon stands, the veins begin to darken, as if the blood being pulsed through is now a sickly purple. Okay.
Am I considered...
You are considered poisoned. Okay, and then the tentacle hit.
So I'm just considered poisoned?
Yep.
Okay.
You take 8 points. So as the first tentacle, the first tentacle misses, the second tentacle strikes you. You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage, plus.
Well, it was just a bite in one tentacle.
Yep. So the tentacle, 8 points of bludgeoning damage, plus 8 points of piercing damage, and you are a medium creature, so you are considered grappled and unable to move.
Is this still considered a plant?
It is considered. You are not sure what it is considered. At this
So it
point in
was
time.
10 points and then 16 points?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. The tentacle hurts more than the fucking...
It's the suction cups.
Okay. You are considered grappled, and as the veins pulse and darken, you see Tiburon get wrapped by this plant-like entity and is now held fast.
The one to my left.
The one to your left. Also, the one in front of you is going to be coming at you, Fleetfoot.
Well, yeah, props.
The bite is a 6 + 6 for 12 to hit. The tentacle is a natural 20.
Bite misses.
I'm very sorry about the natural 20.
I
And-
would also. Oh,
And the last tentacle is a 14 + 6 for a 20, not natural.
that does hit.
Okay.
As well.
So what you were saying?
I would like to activate wild magic as soon as one of them hits me.
All right. So the bite misses. The first tentacle slams. Go ahead and
Leaf
roll
fun.
on
Gone,
the
but not
wild.
That's. I'm just becoming Leaf. I don't know if you've noticed.
Go ahead and roll on the wild magic table for me, please.
Let me go ahead and put that in as well on. My
So help me. If you take warlock levels, I want Leaf to be your patron.
Can Leaf be my patron?
You don't know.
I sure hope so. I'm gonna roll with the big guy first.
Nearly lost my player's handbook. That would have been bad. Internet. Nearly lost my player's handbook.
7.
That'll be a 7.
Oh god.
Is it a fireball?
I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Not me. Do I get one?
It is with disadvantage.
Sorry, everyone.
Oh, my guys get to make it too. So, yeehaw.
With disadvantage, you said?
Not for you,
Just me,
Boris.
because I'm poisoned.
Fail.
Wait.
Grapple.
Fail.
Well, it doesn't say anything
Fail.
about.
Do I
Fail.
roll? Do I roll damage?
You do. You have to roll a
Third
dexterity
level?
saving throw for yourself.
Yeah,
Third
it's on
level.
you.
What's your spell save?
I rolled a 20.
So is
Not
a
natural.
saving throw is not an ability check. Poisoned is just disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
So, I will tell you that because of this poison status is more like a disease, you will not be
Okay.
imposed with those disability checks. But thank you for checking. I appreciate that.
So I am or I'm not.
So the status is diseased.
Oh, okay. So it's actually okay. It's just
Yes.
not in here.
It's a dex save of 18.
Dex save of 18.
And
They
I
all
have to make it too?
you have to make it too. They all fail.
What is it?
Dex
Dex
save of
save.
18.
I failed.
Okay.
17.
Natural 20.
Okay, so you
Next
sense the
level, I get
crackling
evasion.
energy from the diamond pulsing within your
I told you
chest,
guys to duck.
and
I have seen this before.
knowing what happens with a natural 20, I will say that you're just able to shout something out before it happens. What would you like to say?
How many? What? Like
Everyone is-
everybody get down.
If you'd like to.
Everyone get down.
I can't.
Just
Can I use my
defeated.
reaction to get down?
You
However, I
can.
made my
And
saving
so if
throw.
you would like to use your reaction at this
So,
point, I will give you
Level 15, I
advantage
get
on the
evasion
roll.
now, so I could technically
But you will
just
not have
miss
your
the
reaction
ball.
for this round.
Fireball. I just go.
So
Doesn't matter.
that applies. If you would like to use your reaction on this roll to give yourself advantage, so for you, Tyron, I just let you re-roll.
I mean, I rolled a 23, so I'm good.
Oh, you're good. And you're good too. So
He
Dalasar-
says get down, I start dancing.
all right. Boris goes, okay,
get down! And you know the dwarf dance and wow.
Who will make my dick blow?
Okay, please,
Six, please.
Yeah, just one.
please roll damage for me. That is 8d6.
8d6?
That is 8d6. That's a third level fireball, my friend.
Amazingly enough, I make the save because of my dance moves.
11, 15, 18, 23, 4, 29 points.
29 points of damage.
Halved is what? 14?
Halved would be 14, yeah. 14 points of fire damage. As surrounding you,
Stop. No.
you feel this
You people need to learn better warnings.
plume of fire just flows around you. In the moment, you're able to feel and sense the energy, having seen this just once before, and be able to try to evade and curl inward, and your fur still gets singed, but not nearly as bad as it could have been. Wow, that happened, guys.
So that's fun.
Are they all still up?
They are all still
meant to
up,
dodge.
singed, and they do not look happy.
You should be more clear.
No.
Okay.
I like what you did.
So the two tentacles did hit. The first was a critical hit. So it is. Oh my god. I am so sorry, guys. I rolled an 8 on my d8. So that is 19 points of bludgeoning damage plus 2 points of piercing damage. You are considered restrained as well.
Is,
Because you were
is it
grappled
restrained
and
or is it grappled?
Grappled and restrained.
Grappled and restrained.
Grappled and restrained. The next, because it does have you grappled, it is going to make a tentacle slam attack on
Oh,
you.
If I was restrained last round, then I would have had disadvantage. I didn't. I thought you just said grappled. I'm sorry.
It's A-okay. A-okay. That's on me. Don't worry about it. I need you to make a DC. I'm not going to tell you the DC. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage, Fleetfoot.
Constitution save at disadvantage.
Yep. I'm going to go ahead and say that the fireball distracted you a bit.
Constitution is not good.
Guys,
That's actually not.
this turned away.
With disadvantage, that would be a 16.
With disadvantage, that's a 16. You just barely make the save.
Whew.
You
Not
take
too distracted.
14 points of bludgeoning damage. Oh, no. You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And as the tentacle picks you up and slams you forcefully into the ground, you feel your head go fuzzy for a moment as if you're about to be stunned, but you're able to shake it off just barely and be able to maintain your wits. The others are going to remain where they are as if guarding. At the end of the combat round, anyone who is within 5 feet of a plant, please make a perception check.
15.
Disadvantage.
No, you're fine. If you're grappled, that's fine. It's just perception.
Natural 20.
Thank you. 15, natural 20,
13.
13. All of you being so close, especially you, Fleetfoot and Tiberon. Fleetfoot, you get a very clear view. Inside the gullet of these strange organic beings looks to be a glittering pearl. Tiberon, you see a strange glittering orb-like stone within its mouth, and Balasar looking in, you're able to just barely make out the opalescent sheen of a pearl.
How far?
Looks to be resting just where like the uvula would be.
Okay.
But for them, they're fairly large, so you'd be reaching inside.
Points for random words use of word uvula.
Thank you.
Points
Thank
for
you.
uvula.
I appreciate
Let's give it
that.
up for you.
There you go.
Give it
Work
up for
that
the
in the
uvula.
conversation for no.
Okay, so top of the round, Boris. What would you like to do?
Oh shit! That's not what I thought you meant. So they're. Does it look like I can cut them free of the grapple that they're in?
You can certainly try.
No. Does it look like that? Like, is that something that looks possible with this big, gigantic sword that talks to me?
I would say, given your knowledge of the sword and looking at the thickness of the tentacle, it is a possibility.
Okay, so Ozzy, if you can't get through this, I'm dropping you and going back to Vera.
And as you unsheath, you hear this. Ah, yes.
This is a horrible idea. Okay, and I'm going. Excuse
young-
me, and I'm going to sandwich in between these two guys who are obviously not feeling so well.
Yeah.
I'm being held.
Yes,
so
both
I'm
of
just
you
gonna
are.
like.
Excuse, pardon, get out of. And then, with my bonus action,
I'm
I'm
gonna
going
go
to
back
take
to
a
something.
petrified eye of newt and crush it up and throw it in one of them.
Okay.
Which should hex one of the guy holding Mac.
Okay. Hexing Mac. The
No,
guy
not
holding
Mac.
Mac.
The guy holding Mac. Is that this one?
That one's holding me.
That one's
Far
holding
right.
Tiber. On the far right, your far left is holding Fleetfoot. That one there. Yep, you're
This
correct.
is Tibbs. That
I'll
one's
put
holding
that up there.
Tibbs. That one's holding me.
Oh, you guys are not where I thought you would be for that.
It is a 10-foot reach.
Did it slam me on the ground and hold me down, or am I back up?
It is still holding you.
Okay, then I would go next to Tibbs because that makes more sense.
And which one's next? This one still?
This one.
Oh.
That's who is that?
That's
me.
Mac.
Okay, I meant Mac. Put me over here. And I'm trying to cut Mac free while kicking this guy's ass with.
You
I'm not
big ass
moving.
So give me roll
You
for
can move. This is very easy,
roll-
delicate work.
roll for attack. I'm not gonna change the AC because this is a fairly large creature. So
already had
go ahead and
some.
roll to hit. You are focusing your slicing attack on the tentacle.
Okie dokie. You'll be fine. No, don't worry. Oh.
When Boris makes that noise.
Oh, very good. So, 31.
Yeah, that'll do it. So you want to slice off the tentacle. I will say that
first
it's
cut,
so,
first attack. Yeah.
so roll for damage.
Okay, so I get 1, 2,
That's 2d6
Three,
slashing plus
4.
2d6 necrotic
plus 1d6 necrotic for,
for
X.
hex. Jesus Christ.
Oopsie.
So Fleetfoot, as you see this blade cresting in front of you, attempting to slice the tentacle, you witness this strange black and purple shadow extend from the jagged edge of the blade. And in
Same
your
color as when I like my Eldritch Blast.
very similar.
16 points.
16 points. You take it and cut it straight off the first tentacle with that much damage.
Uh-huh.
You cut it, the tentacle clean off, and Fleetfoot make a dexterity saving throw because let's see if you fall prone. It slices off, and you hear, "Yes, Boris."
22.
You're able to catch yourself as the tentacle falls free and kind of wriggles. There are still 2 remaining tentacles on this.
2 remaining tentacles on that one, but it
3
looks
on
to
that
me
one.
like I am at within melee for the one that has him also, correct?
Yes, and with Fleetfoot having fallen, I would say that it would give you an avenue with which to make that swing.
Okay, going
Head and shoulders. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, Boris.
I have 3 attacks. Can I switch? I don't know how this
You
works.
absolutely can
I
switch
can
between
switch
2
back
targets.
and forth
Yep, you can switch
as
between
much as I
targets.
want. Like
Yep.
I can go back to the first one after this
Mhm.
because this guy's not hexed. I'm literally just trying to cut you free.
Yeah. And listeners out there, I don't care if that's not how you play it in your game, it's how I play it in mine.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to cut him free off of the next one.
Just lost like 30 listeners.
Man,
I got a
That's all
natural
of our
20.
listeners.
That's all.
I got a natural 20.
Natural 20? Okay.
don't do that to our followers, man.
I love all of you. You're wonderful. Thank you. So 2d6
Plus 2d6.
plus 2d6. Everything's doubled. Jesus.
He's just rewriting rules.
He is.
6, 11, 12, 18 times 2 is 36.
36 points
Right?
of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leave that some bitch.
I get a grit point back. I
You
guess,
do get a
but
grit point
I
back.
haven't used one, so.
You haven't. It does slice the tentacle off you, Tiberon, as he
Can I try to reach for the pearl as I fall?
acrobatics check.
1.
You reach, and the strange weakness and fatigue of whatever disease is in you kind of takes over, and your hand touches it, but it's covered in this slick mess, and it just slides off as you fall. Dexterity save to see if you land prone. Come on, dice.
27.
You land on your feet, breathing heavy, but able and good to go. You still have 1 attack left,
So I'm
Boris.
no longer grappled and restrained.
You are no longer grappled and restrained.
Moving back to one that hexed.
Yeah.
22.
22 will hit. Roll for damage.
Wow. 10, 22, 24 points of damage.
24 points of damage.
If
Okay.
it matters, 10 of that was slashing. Oh, wait, no, 24 plus 7.
So 31.
31.
That actually helps me with my math. Thank
so
you.
17 is slashing.
Yep, 17 slashing. The remaining is necrotic. Thank you very much.
That also increases. Add 14 to the last roll and add another 7 to the one before that.
Add 14 to the last roll. Okay.
No,
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
even know what's happening anymore.
So
Those
it's-
wait, no. Crits don't.
The bonuses are not doubled.
So just add 7
Just
each
add
time.
7.
I never added the 7.
Thank you. So, got it. And the ones who you have slashed, Boris, look particularly rough at this point, and you hear this strange maniacal laughter in the back of your mind as you swing the blade.
Okay, I've moved how many feet? 15?
Yeah.
Somebody move me 10 feet back.
It will make an attack of opportunity at you, Boris,
Oh,
as you
shit,
attempt
no,
to leave.
Never mind. I'm not. I'm going to. Fuck. Shit, it's going to hurt. Next.
That is a
No.
15 plus 6 for 21. Does that hit?
Huh? For me?
15? Yeah.
He didn't move.
Oh, you didn't move?
No, I didn't.
Okay, never mind then.
No.
Never mind. Okay. That'll be your turn, Boris. Next up, Fleetfoot. You are no longer grappled and restrained, and this thing is just standing in front of you. Standing's a loose word for what it's doing. It's more like just kind of hopping between its 3 strange legs.
Okay. I will pull out my loot, flip it over,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna use that new sapphire I got
You got it.
to make a suggestion
Okay.
to the creature in front of me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, "Stop fighting us. The pearl inside you is harmful. Let me take it from you."
And what is the save?
So, wisdom save of 18.
I rolled a natural 18.
Minus.
Plus 1 on his wisdom. for 19. So it, as you see the message come across, you feel this strange telepathic link in a strange language into your mind that somehow you understand, but what you get is just primal thought and anger and that fills your mind. It's a very strange language.
I suggest you hit it with sword, cat.
Fuck. By 1, come on. That would have been good. You guys would have been impressed if it had just been like, okay. Well, damn.
I rolled literally a natural 8. I'm about to start taking pictures of these rolls back here because they are bonkers.
That sucks. I
cut you out for that?
Anything else you'd like to do, Fleetfoot?
Yeah, use my bonus action to bardically inspire Tibbs. Tell him I believe in him.
You have 1d10 inspiration, and you feel really good.
I appreciate
It's just
that.
it warms your
You
cockles.
feel good.
I like that.
Yeah. It's also your turn, Tybron.
I needed that. I'm going to take a 10-foot step backwards
All right, is it going to make an attack of opportunity at you with
with
the tentacle?
disadvantage.
Yes, it is. It's not a good roll. That's a worse roll. So 12 to
Nope.
hit as the tentacle reaches
I'm going to
out.
mark the spot 10 feet in front of me, and I believe all 4 of those baddies are within 10 feet of that spot.
They are certainly.
I'm going to use my my action to volley.
All right, you got it. Go ahead and roll to hit each of them.
Starting the one in front of Boris, which I believe is hurt.
Yeah, all of them are hurt. So should these hit, you'll get Colossus Slayer and the one of your choice.
I'm not going to use it on this one, so that is a 23 to hit.
23 will hit. Roll for damage for me.
1d8 and a d4. 14 points of piercing damage
14 points
and
of
2
piercing
points of
damage.
cold damage.
So 16 points in total.
Yes.
You got it. Thank you.
Next one in front of Fleet.
You got it. Hit.
18.
18 will hit.
Perfect. I'm going to use Colossus.
You
Slayer
gather
on
that
this
these
one.
are not the most dexterous
It's fine.
of.
That's nice.
That's
Hey,
pretty
that's dope.
And it's a 4.
Yeah. it is a
Nice.
4. 8 plus a 17 plus 4 is 21 points of damage.
21 points of damage. As this slices into it, you witness this. That one's looking pretty rough.
The one that's in front of me.
Okay.
That'll be a 17.
17 will hit.
16 points of damage.
16 points of damage. Okay, that one is also looking pretty rough at this point as the arrow slices into it.
And then the last one on the left in front of Balasar is 23 to hit.
23 to hit. 23 will hit. Roll for damage for me.
14 points of damage.
14 points. As you pull out your 4 successive arrows and vroom, 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 fire at each of these strange organic entities, slamming into them. The one in front of Boris seems to still look just fine, and the tentacles swing. The other 3 look rough with the pearls in their mouth, just barely,
Cut off one of its tentacles.
barely hanging on there.
That's my action. I'm going to use a bonus action to drink a potion.
All right, you got it. Which potion are you drinking?
I think I just have... I'm going to do a potion of greater healing.
Okay, you got it. That's
44 plus 4.
44 plus 4. Okay, no worries. That'll be your turn, Ballast. Unless you want to move some more, Tiburon.
I'll take another 5-foot step back to just straight back.
You got it. You step a little bit back, kind of ducking into the side of the hedge maze. Balasar, you roll up to that guy. What would you like to do?
I'm going to cast. I'm going to change the name of the spell to Balasar Scorcher.
All right. Okay. Let's see how that turns out for him.
Alan, I rolled
it
a
is-
17, by the way.
Thank you, sir.
A deck save for all 4 of your guys. Right
All
there.
right. Jack, what's the DC?
You're looking for 16.
So that is 13, fail. 4, definitely a fail. 17 success, so the third one succeeds. Last one is a natural 19, so it succeeds. The first 2 fail, the last 2 succeed.
Uh, 11 points of fire.
11 points of fire damage, so half to those who were not. So even still, the 3 are immediately in front of you as you conjure this fire energy and unleash it in front of you. The 3, as this beam of just pure heat slices through their form, emanating from your fist, from the platinum side. You watch it arc through them, like almost like Ghostbusters, I want to say. Like the photon rays just slam it. The first 3, the holes that it cuts through, they fall to the ground inert, while the last one still remains. Good move, man. Good move.
5, 10, 15, 20. Perfect. And bonus action,
To attack? You got it.
which is a lot. 28.
Yeah, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll for damage for me.
13 points of damage.
13 points of damage as you bring out your blade
Supposed to be like those
and
salad bars,
slice into
like
its
back
side.
when we were-
Alrighty.
It doesn't match.
And that'll end my turn.
You got it. It is now their turn.
I'm going to scoot around. the
Scoot
back.
around it. You got it. It is now their turn. Okie dokie. What are they going to do, guys? What are they going to do?
That was fun.
Did any of the pearls fall out?
You do notice that as they fall, the pearls make it to the front of their mouth and are just waiting to be picked up, it looks like. Okay, Balasar. So, you are going to have... Actually, no, this one's pissed at Boris.
Why me? I have done least damage
If
to
you
it.
click on it.
Yeah, but you cut off its tentacle, Boris. He's pissed.
He's very mad.
He's going to make 3 attacks at you, Boris. The first one is a 16 to hit.
No.
So the bite misses. The next is a 21 to hit
Oh,
with
yes.
the tentacle. And the last is a 19 to hit with the tentacle.
Well, if I were holding guns, it would miss, but no, it hits.
Holding sword. Okay. So the first, so as it bites, you jump out of the way, holding Hazaron ready in your hand, just kind of parrying the teeth as it attempts to bite down at you. The first tentacle reaches and as the third stump that you had cut off kind of sways uselessly, the remaining 2 whip around and strike you. The first one dealing 10 points of bludgeoning damage and 6 points of piercing damage as it slams into you, and you are now grappled and restrained.
Really? No save?
It will be a save to escape.
Okay.
Yeah, if the target is medium or smaller, it is grappled and restrained until it ends via escape. It is then going to attempt to slam you into the ground, so please make a Constitution saving throw. Just straight con save.
21.
21, that is a successful save. As it slams you into the ground, you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as it just slams you into the ground. Balasar, you are considered flanked,
Oh.
so it's going to do its 3 attacks on you with advantage. The bite is a not good, very good. 22 to hit for the bite.
Shield.
Shield. Okay. The glittering shield appears all around your form. What does that make your AC now?
26.
Shit. I don't think I can get that without a natural 20. Yeah, that was not going to do it. A 2 and a 10 won't do it, guys. That did not land in my dice tray. Yeah, so with that, the 2 remaining tentacles of this strange being just slam uselessly against the glittering arcane barrier around you. The remaining ones kind of stay where they are, just awaiting and looking at what your next move will be. All right, top of the round. Boris, you are up. You are considered grappled and restrained. You
Oh,
can
you're gonna does the save happen before or after my action?
so
Is it
your-
my action?
It will be your action to attempt to escape.
Okay.
And it is a dex save to escape.
But it's a free action to draw my gun, right?
Yes, and it will be a free action to drop Hazaron should you wish.
Well, I mean, it can go
Yeah,
or
yeah.
it cannot go. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's if it's grappled, whatever. But it's a
Mhm.
free action to grab a gun.
Yep.
I'm gonna grab a gun,
Okay.
or is it a free action to grab both of them, or no?
I would say since you're dropping and grabbing, yes.
Okay. Gonna do that, and I'm just gonna
Aim
Just-
away. 45-degree angle.
I know it's got me grappled, so all I got to do is point a gun at whatever is holding
that is
me
true.
and start pulling triggers.
Yeah, so just point and just roll straight attack rolls. You are literally right next to it attacking, so it's
We're not going
so
XCOM.
yeah, like
86% chance.
3 with Vera. First one is a.
Jesus.
I think more about misfire at this point.
First one's a 17.
17 will hit.
Come back
Ah.
here. 1d10 plus 1d6
These guys are nasty.
plus 6. Okay. So Vera does 4, 5, 10 points of damage for the first one.
All right, as the gun kind of almost muted but explodes, and you watch it blast out. Balasar, you see the bullet whiz out from the body, penetrating it into the ground. Very, very odd sensation just watching the strange pellet just thunk into the ground through this organic form.
I don't think it's a misfire. A 15?
15 will hit. If it's not a
Well,
1, then it's not a misfire.
It's not. Okay. 9 and 6 is 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. Okay.
Third
As once
vi-
again slams through, it hurts pretty bad.
Third Vera is 20, not natural.
20, are you adding your hex bonus to that?
My what?
Your hex bonus? Because that's the hexed one.
Yeah, 1d6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you've been adding that? Okay, good.
That
what
was
the
20 to
damage?
hit.
20 to hit? Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
6 and 8 is 14 plus 6 is
20.
20.
Hot damn. With that,
And-
the fires through, and it's going to have to make a con save because it took a fuckload of damage.
It's not done yet.
All right.
And the bonus action with the pistol.
You got it. Roll to hit, please.
24.
24 will hit. Roll for damage. Sure, con save's going to matter, guys.
10 points.
With the pistol, as you press it to the side of this strange being's face and pull, you watch the light leave its strange, glittering red eyes, and it falls, releasing you. As it falls, you just make a quick dex save to see if you fall prone or not. I'll say with advantage because you made this happen.
Slowly put my rapier back away.
Dex save, you said?
Yep.
I mean, there's still
Dirty, not a natural 20.
All right, you land on your feet.
there's still 4 of them.
I imagine Boris would blow his guns at that point.
Yeah, just. And you'll need to do better at parrying, sword.
You hear a slight grumble in the back of your mind.
Slowly put my rapier away.
Next up is you, Fleetfoot. There are still 4 remaining on the
There's
battlefield.
one behind Balasar.
Yep.
We're halfway there.
I'm gonna run over and get behind him.
She's going to mention they're not attacking until you attack them.
It is considered flanked, yes.
All right, then I'm gonna use my rapier.
All right, go ahead and attack with advantage, my good man.
Good, not great. 18.
18 will hit.
That was I rolled a 7. Just one.
Not good, just an 18.
Just that was 7 plus 11. Well, that wasn't on there. 5, so 10 points.
10 points, okay.
And then, okay, I got 2 bardic inspiration, so I'm gonna use my psychic blades.
All right, so that'll be, got it. You have 1 bardic inspiration left, yeah?
Yeah.
So that's 3, how many D6 or 8?
That would be 5d6.
5d6 psychic damage. All right, go ahead and roll it.
Nice.
10, 18, 20.
20 points of psychic damage, okay.
Is any of that damage poison?
As the blade slams
That we
into
were
it.
taking? No? Okay.
Nope, just piercing and bludgeoning.
I'm still technically diseased, but
Disease, that's what it was. Okay.
Yep. Slams into it just as the entity seems particularly affected by the psychic attacks.
Cool.
Now they are?
Now the psychic.
You've
now that
gotta
I
be kidding
didn't
me.
eat plants, am I right?
Fucking hate plants.
Fucking plants, man.
Fucking hate plants.
I will use my bonus action.
You use psychic blades, my friend.
I sure did. You're right. Got him.
I got you. It's all good. I got you in a
he's
good
still
way.
up though.
He is still up. He just looks pissed.
Cool.
That's it.
All right, that'll be all. Okay, Tybron, you're up.
I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on the one in front of Fleet.
You got it. It is marked.
I'm gonna attack it
All right, roll to hit for me,
with
please.
a Schmarrow.
Is that an natural 20?
Sure is.
All right, roll for damage from him, man.
And I'm gonna use Colossus Slayer.
All right. Ooh, he's gonna be dirty.
Get him.
Let's see, 13, 14, 18 times 2
36.
is 36, plus 9 is 45.
Hot damn.
Sure is.
With that, you pull back an arrow. You hear a growl in your ear, and you release the arrow, and it slams into the entity, and it falls over dead.
Slurp.
You hit it on the nose with damage, by the way.
Does
45 on the nose.
Does Fleet see that? Where
yes,
the arrow came
Fleetfoot
from?
would
Do
see
you look at me?
exactly where it came from.
I do.
I friend wink.
Give me a charisma check.
13.
13. It harkens back to Balasar's best friend wink. You know exactly where it came from.
Do I see that?
Can I return?
From
the
your
Fleetwood?
perspective, where you're looking, you would just see Tybron blast an arrow and then wink at Fleetfoot. So yes, you would see it. You're in the field of vision.
That's my thing.
Well, it's his now.
Tybron, you still have your attacks.
I'm
What
gonna
would you
go. I'm gonna.
I'm going to have to friend wink at Mac at this point now. Very obviously.
Staring.
Just
Waiting.
Do I see that?
Yeah, Boris is.
Damn it!
right.
Everyone's doing it now.
I'm gonna go for the guy behind Mac.
You got it. It is damaged, but you've already used Colossus there, so it's no
I'm
worries.
gonna go Battlestar friend wink.
You son of a
It's
bitch.
not very good. I'm gonna use.
you should tell us before you hit things first, and we won't friend wink as much.
Inspiration. I have to tell you
Just
before
warning.
I give you the total, right?
That is true.
All right, I'm gonna use it.
Alrighty.
The firebolt was
good
a
try.
warning.
17.
Oh,
17 will hit.
Okay.
Oh man.
It's plus 13. So I rolled a 4.
Like,
I rolled a 2 and then rolled another 2
On the board.
I mean,
on the inspiration.
I'm gonna just tell you now. Beat an AC of 14 and you're fine.
All right. Cool. All right.
I have to roll a 1.
You guys would have to roll a 1 to not hit these things.
16, 17, 18 points of damage.
Would put it past us.
18 points of damage.
Yep.
All right, as it slams into it, you just it pins one of its tentacles back and it rips it forward.
I can't. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, these they are a sack of hit points, and when they do hit you, bad shit happens.
Noted.
That's my turn.
You got it. Wait, did you shoot 3 times?
I only get 2.
Oh, rip me. Okay. Any movement or anything?
Nope.
All right,
Fighters
Balasar,
are
you're up.
The only ones who go over 2, right?
I get 3 eventually, I think.
Balasar, what you got?
Because fighters go up to 4.
5 if they take the feet and have a bonus action attack.
Can we point that?
No.
fan this
That
way?
feat does not stack. Damn it. I looked at it.
Yeah. If you get an extra
Ah,
attack,
rip, guys.
It literally says like if you get an extra attack from something else, you don't get to stack them.
Rip, guys. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I looked at it.
Otherwise, it'd be busted.
I think I'm just gonna run over here and attack this guy.
All right, you run over and attack him. You got it. Just kind of stepping over
no,
the
I only ever
strange,
get to-
splayed out organic material on the ground, and you just move up to this strange.
Still don't want to pop the jewel out.
Not a one of you picked up a fucking pearl. There are 5 on the ground.
I've been grappled. I haven't had chance.
24.
Greg,
Yeah,
can
that'll
you
hit.
put the fan this way just a little bit.
No.
16, 15 points of damage for the first one.
All right, 26. You
Thanks,
said.
Alan.
You're welcome. All
Our
right.
DM's the best.
He points fans.
I tried to, but
It was too quick
That one's 20 even.
That'll hit, yeah.
I did 45 damage. That was pretty sick.
That time you slayed a colossus.
Mm-hmm.
He's medium sized, but he's okay.
14.
14 points of damage. You got it.
I'd love for my bow to be awakened so I can do more damage.
I'm sure you would.
15.
I don't know what I'm missing.
That's how I centered
Don't you
fireball.
worry. What was that?
15.
15 to hit.
Everything.
That'll hit, yeah.
Everything.
And didn't kill anything.
Managed to avoid
9.
taking damage.
9 points of
I almost
9.
did.
9
I
points
had
of damage.
2
Okay.
characters do that already. Come on,
And
catch
the
up.
last
Thank
one.
you, people around me.
Next level, I'm gonna take
Is
evasion.
24.
So if I make
To hit?
dex
Yeah, that'll
save,
work.
I miss, I get
As you just
misses.
start slicing into this organic material, your hatred, sheer
a
hatred of
rogue
seeming
thing,
plants and
but
other
I get
organic
one of
materials
them
that are leafy
because-
green.
9 again.
Why not?
All right, 9 points of damage. Okay, that'll be your turn. Now it is their turn. These entities are just they're going to move and make their attacks.
They were not attacking before you killed them all.
I didn't attack that one.
I did though. I shot it right in front of
well,
you.
then it should be mad at you.
It can't get to me.
But I didn't attack it.
You're the closest.
Can I reason with it?
You can try suggestion again, but don't fail.
You can certainly try. Balasar, we're going to start with you, Fleetfoot, because it's going to be 3 attacks coming at you.
Oh, wonderful.
The bite is a natural 2, so that misses.
Yep.
The first tentacle is a 22 to hit.
Yep.
The second, because actually let's do the damage because it becomes a slam attack. So it is 6 points of bludgeoning damage
Can you make
and
a
1
risk
point of piercing damage, and you are considered grappled. It is then going to attempt to slam you to the ground. Please make a Constitution saving throw. As Fleetfoot is once again wrapped up in the tentacle as he dodges the bite, and then is
Old Fleetfoot, always getting wrapped up and eaten by things. That would be a 16.
16. You're able to make the save, so you take half damage and are not stunned. So you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as the tentacle slams you into the ground, and you just shake off what would be a pretty massive stun for you.
But I am
Balasar,
grappled.
you are. You are flanked.
Bring it.
So we're going to be attacks at you with advantage. One that's directly in front of you. That
That
is
slam attack, that's the best part, isn't it?
that's a 14 to hit on the bite.
Not as fun as riding a dragon, I'm sure.
No, much,
Natural
much
20
less
on the
fun.
first tentacle. So I'm
Can't do anything that one.
nope, not that one. So we're gonna go ahead and roll for damage on that because you will be considered grappled. So that is 13 points of bludgeoning damage and 12 points of piercing damage. As the tentacle wraps around you, you are considered grappled and restrained. Please make a Constitution saving throw.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Okay, you take half damage. So you take, so it'd be 12. So you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as it slams your body into the ground, while the one behind you makes its attacks at you as well. So the bite, that's a 20 to hit.
Misses.
Misses. Okay. A 23 to hit for the first tentacle.
How many more do you have?
One more attack after that.
It hits.
Okay, you got it. So that is 10 points of bludgeoning damage and 3 points of piercing damage as it and the second tentacle is going to come at you, and that is I rolled a natural 1 and a 17, so that'll be a 23.
Oh. Because so yes, it hits.
So that is 9 points of bludgeoning damage and 3 points of piercing damage from the second tentacle, and then it wraps around you, and you are currently held by 2 different of these organic beings. Not a fun feeling. That'll be their turn. Grappled and restrained. Grappled and restrained.
Grappled and restrained?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was just grappled.
Grappled and restrained. Top of the round, Boris, you're up. You see
Kind of the
Balasar get
same
wrapped
thing.
up by both of these entities, and Fleetfoot is once again similarly grappled and restrained, and it is... The front lines are looking pretty rough.
So I friend wink at Fleetfoot.
Charisma check. By the way, friend wink is a free action. I think we can all go ahead and agree to friend wink being a
Nice.
free
Yes,
action.
that's fair.
Free action to friend wink.
14.
We don't care if that's not how you play at home.
Yeah.
That's how we play here at our table.
Listen, if you don't have a friend wink, you're not doing it right.
D&D Beyond, get with it. Add friend wink.
It's 14.
14.
Boris,
I
you,
can homebrew it.
you hold both of your guns
I'll
and just
homebrew it.
look at
Thank
Fleetfoot. Fleetfoot is being held aloft by a tentacle, kind of waving in the air,
Well,
and you
I've got one gun pointed right at Fleetfoot.
and you
What?
I do
wink.
a friend wink. I move my hex with the other hand.
Terrified.
The
So
heck,
the plant right behind Fleetfoot.
this very strange black shadow seems to coalesce around the
I was gonna say,
entity
do I
in
see
front
it
of you.
on the table? Like,
You
oh,
do. Yeah.
I love when
Boris,
the
it
man has
doesn't-
bullets.
It's not gonna...
I
This is
say,
the best part.
see shot happen. Shoot!
Oh, I don't like this.
He visualizes his shot. Please roll to attack.
Oh, I don't like this.
Do I get advantage because it's fun?
Wait, who's gonna-
Well, I mean, I don't need much. It's, I think, a 16.
Yeah, 16 will hit.
With his cane, he's a classy motherfucker.
10 and 6.
I took
This is
out
with
the-
Vera.
Da.
I wanted like
16 points damage.
16 points of damage. Okay, as it
Shot number 1.
the bullet slams into the form in front of you, and you see just Fleetfoot, you're being thrown around in the tentacle as it's being stressfully shot by Boris.
Shot number 2. 17.
That'll hit.
I don't need to roll good. Thank God. I'm rolling shit today. 7 and 6 is 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. Okay. The second shot just slams into it. You're once again flung around, kind of getting jostled.
And third shot. 25.
25 will hit. And execute.
Visualize.
Oh, very nice. 20. No. Yeah. 18.
18 points of damage. Okay. The third
18
shot
damage.
slams into it, and you watch it pelt into the body, Fleetfoot, as you're being flown around, and then explode out the back, leaving a much bigger hole as it exits the body.
And then I'm going to do that action surge thing.
Oh, you
enjoy this.
deep into the massive, tap into the energy in your body and make your attacks.
Okay, so first, hold on.
Damn, guys, there's a lot of gunshots about to ring out right here.
First things first, I have to reload.
Okay.
So I get 2 Advira after that.
Yep. You get all the bullets back in the chambers.
23.
23 will hit. I can't believe you rolled on the wild magic table and got a fireball.
14,
he hit everything and didn't kill anything.
14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. Thank you.
That's 1.
I love you, Fleet.
25 for the next
25
one.
will hit. Yeah.
At least they hit a lot.
8 and 6 again.
That's
14
why
more
I
points of
rolled
damage.
14 points of
Wow,
damage.
it's like,
Okay, it is looking
that's a-
rough.
And
I
then
mean, you
I
damage
have
everything,
pistol
which is
shot
good.
with my bonus action.
You got it. Roll it for me, please.
28
Yeah, that'll hit.
for 9 points of damage total.
That is exactly what you needed. You guys have been hitting it on the nose. So, fires, stings through, and Fleetfoot, you feel like the tentacle grip goes slack around you. Please make a dexterity saving throw as you fall from the sky.
Oh, that's great. How about 24?
Yeah, you land with your cat-like reflexes on the
And
ground.
ring of feather falling. Oh, I'd have to cast that.
You
wouldn't I?
would, yeah.
Never mind.
Okay, Boris, that's a lot.
That's all I got.
You got it. All right. Fleetfoot, you're up. You are no longer grappled or restrained. You've been freed after this thing has been shot 6
You're
times.
welcome.
Thanks again. How's the one in front of Balasar look? He hasn't.
Well, I'm grappled and restrained by 2 different beings.
Yeah, he's,
Grappled, restrained.
Yep.
Oh, you got one on either side.
yeah.
Cool. In that case, I sure would like to.
He's a tasty morsel.
It's like the Lady in the Tramp scene, but I'm the spaghetti.
Yeah, you're the meatball.
But you're the spaghetti.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
call you spaghetti.
It's
No,
Balasar
I got
Tug
it.
of War. What do you got
I'm
for me,
gonna do this.
Fleetfoot?
I'm gonna do a 3rd level. Does one of them look?
They both look like they've felt some damage, but they don't look like they're on death's door by any stretch of the imagination.
Cool. They're about to. I'm gonna use a 5th level dissonant whispers.
Which one?
The one grappling and restraining him.
They both are.
They both are.
Fuck. How about the one in front?
You
of
keep
him?
trying to do an AoE
That
with
works.
a single target
That
spell,
is
but he's just
a-
not going to let you.
That is.
Shoot
What
me
is the save?
Wisdom of 18.
I rolled a natural 17 plus 1 for 18.
Are you fucking kidding
I will
me?
take a photo of it right now.
All right. Well, that's still 76 and half.
I'm so sorry.
I'm just trying to
I
do
think
some.
it's hilarious.
You're like,
psychic-
if it wasn't so harrowing, it would be comical. Balasar, your dragonborn friend, being held aloft by 2 plants.
It's okay, I got something.
I
for
rolled
you.
like shit on
There
that
are a lot of
too.
ones.
10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and a half, 8.
8, so okay, as
8
it's
psychic.
as a strike into it, you see that it is similarly affected by the psychic damage, however.
Which one did you go for? The one in front?
Alrighty.
I'm still shaken up from Boris.
Anything from your bonus action, my friend?
No, but I have movement, correct?
You do.
Sharpshooter, that's where all my damage came from. Shit.
Oh, I haven't been doing that
I
either.
forgot to use it this
yeah.
entire time.
Move
Yeah, me
across
too.
It's like,
and
why the
just
hell
in
am I not
between.
doing much?
You got it.
Thanks for reminding me.
Tiberon, you're up next, my friend.
I'm gonna move
About that thing you guys can use.
Yeah.
About that feat.
this way,
Not using
straight
my
diagonal, so I
fucking
can see the
feet.
one in front. So if I have to
way?
like go past Boris,
So he's not blocking Boris's
Like 20.
way.
I just don't want to stand in front of Boris. I can keep going if I need to.
He's
Go.
okay.
Here.
That's like
Yeah.
25.
There
I
we go.
can
Yeah.
curve bullet.
You make your
Um,
way through these like downed bodies that are
wants
slowly
to stand in the
decomposing on the
carnage.
ground.
Yep. I'm going to, as a bonus action, move my Hunter's
Since
Mark
it's
to the one in
plants, it
front
also
that
You
Fleet
feel the
just
energy
hit.
shift.
Standing in a
Yep.
row is right.
And I'm gonna go for it.
All
with
right, you got which one is the one?
the one in front.
One in front of Balsar. You got.
I'm gonna aim for it with an arrow with sharpshooter.
Alrighty.
Um,
Like you guys would have to try to miss these.
22 minus 5 is
17.
17.
That hits.
Or just have him
Yay.
make wisdom saves.
Using Colossus Slayer.
Fine with that.
Okay.
Oh, that was a
good?
good roll.
Ready.
Feeling good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready.
Look what I rolled. I rolled a 4 on the 4, a 6 on the 6, an 8 on the 8, and a 7 on the 8.
Hey, well
Almost
done.
perfect.
So that's 15, 24 plus 9
But it
is
wasn't,
33
so you
plus
can't
10.
stop it.
43.
43 points of
only
damage.
You once again pull back the arrow, hear a similar growl in your ear, and release it. Balasar, you witness an arrow encased in icy energy slam through the body, directly through underneath the jaw. As it, you see the ice crystals puncture the pearl out from beneath the throat, and you see its tentacles fall free from you. It is perished.
Does Balasar see me do that?
He knows where the arrow comes from.
Okay. I'm going to do the same thing to the one behind him.
You got it.
With sharpshooter.
Natural 20?
Yep.
Hot damn, guys.
Damn, sir.
That's 2.
Yeah. But I don't get Hunter's Mark or Colossus
Colossus
Slayer on
Slayer.
that one.
But you get plus 10 on whatever your double dice are.
I do. 8 times 2 is 16 plus 9 is 25, 35 points of damage.
35 points of damage. Okay, as the arrow slams into behind you, feel
Why haven't I been doing this all
the
night?
tentacle, and you're kind of jostled around in its
It's
grip.
man.
Yes.
This
Yeah.
is the first time I've forgotten about it.
I have forgotten about it all night until then.
It's the maze.
Yeah.
Will that be your turn, Tiburon? It is still up. The arrow
Um,
protruding, kind of frosty energy on its
Yeah,
hide.
I can't do anything else.
All right, Balasar, you're up.
Thunderwave.
What's the save?
It's con 16.
Natural 18 plus 4 for 22. Actually, no, plus 7. Fuck. Yeah, plus 7 for 25.
So 5 points of thunder damage.
5 points of thunder damage as this thunderous energy rings out from the vicinity. All of you hear this massive, this massive clap of thunder as you watch with force the entities, the dead forms behind the one that is grappling Balasar is flung into the hedge maze and slides down. That one, however, took it and is just still making its grotesque noises. I like that adjective tonight, apparently. Grotesque.
I mean, you got big words. You said, what was it?
Uvula?
Uvula?
Grotesque. This is content, guys.
You've said that one too.
Hey, watch your language. We're
That is
we're
Murloc.
explicit.
We're
Never mind.
explicit.
It's
bro.
an action to try and free myself.
Yep,
Okay.
that it is.
I'll second wind.
All right, you second wind. You got it. Will that be your turn?
My turn.
Okay, with that, it is going to. It is its turn. It is the only one left on the field. It is going to make its bite attack with you at advantage because you are grappled and restrained. That is a natural 19 plus 6 for 25.
Is your shield still up or is that down? That only lasts for your next
It
round,
was
right?
2 rounds ago.
It's activated now.
All right, you. The shield activates as the jaws that were just about to clamp around your body and form. You watch this strange, sickly yellow venom dripping from the fangs as you throw up the arcane shield that shimmers. You got that one there. Oh, okay. Yeah, this arcane shield that shimmers and it slams into it, almost cracking one of the teeth with the force with which it was bearing down on you. From there, I need you to make 2 consecutive Constitution saving throws.
23 for the first one and 10 for the second one. Can I use Indomitable?
If you would like.
What was that word?
20.
Okay, so the first attack deals
And
5 points of bludgeoning damage as it slams you into the ground. The second attack deals 3 points of bludgeoning damage as it slams you into the ground, and you are just about to fall stunned to this slamming you into the solid ground beneath you, but you're able to, through sheer force of will, keep yourself upright. All right, top of the round, Boris, what would you like to do?
Well, I mean, as interesting as it is to watch Balasar be puppeted around like this, as
is
great
rather
as it
fun.
looks, that looks very fun. But I'm going to take
Not as
first
fun as
bonus
the dragon
action
was.
to move Hex over to Plant Guy
The shadow energy coalescing around its form.
and make a very big point of saying, Boris is going to shoot to you now. Move out of way. And then I shoot.
You just told yourself to move.
No, Boris is going to
Boy
shoot
was
to
gonna
you.
Shoot at you now.
Oh.
So you pull Vera point, and with an exasperated shrug, pull the trigger while telling Balasar to move out of the way.
I didn't say it, but I would like to use sharpshooter.
Absolutely, that works.
Okay, so 25.
-5.
Wait,
is
24 minus 5, 19.
That'll hit.
Okay. So 8, 18, and 6 is 24.
Jesus. Yeah, 24 points of damage. Okay. As you
First
fire
one.
across.
Second one, sharpshooter, please.
Okay. Oh, my neck.
Same exact thing.
All right, that'll hit. Roll for damage.
7 plus 10, 17, 23 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
I would like to shoot it in such a way that it falls on top of Balasar.
Okay.
So I
you-
would like
my
to shoot
shoulders?
its stalks out. I just
So you, after looking and seeing that these have been these tripedal, strange entities, you take a look, and just when the legs are writhing in pain, they line up. You're able to, using your sharpshooter, fire the bullet. It curves in such a way where it slams between the strange material, and it splits off, causing the entity to, as the root-like appendages. As Balasar falls, it slams on top of you, filling your nostrils with this strange, sickly, sweet, putrid sensation as this ichor falls across your form, and the pearl hits you in the head.
And I walk over and I say, as I help him up, maybe next time we see pretty flower, we don't burn it first.
You like flour?
Let's pick up all of the pearls. Are they still there?
They are. There are 8
Pick that up.
pristine pearls about the size of a grapefruit that
Where
are
would you
sitting on the
get this
ground.
pretty flour off of me?
I go
I
start
killed
picking
it off
them
of
up.
you.
I will assist.
I'm
They're sticking
I'm doing a worse job of getting the thing off of him than
the
possible.
maximum
Just-
effort for no reason. After about 10 minutes, Balasar, you're free.
a lot of
And Tiberon and Fleetfoot, you have gathered these strange pearls that are covered in this green-yellow ichor that smells sickly, sickly sweet.
Can I, like, prestidigitation the ichor off of them?
Absolutely.
And
You-
also Balasar.
You watch it kind of similarly drift off and away and evaporate, as if watching water heat and disappear off the surface.
So these are
Here,
just
let me see some of those. Let me. hold
yeah.
them up.
I'm just writing them down. These are just pearls.
luminous pearls, yes.
I would like to gather the corpses together and then burn the bodies.
All right, you gather them together, and they're rapidly decomposing.
Perfect.
And you gather them, and they.
So these pearls, how interesting are they? Do they look like something that's needed for this room, or do they look like something that should be collected and studied?
Thou needest not.
You can give me an intelligence check.
I'm very smart
Thou
dwarf.
needest them.
Just straight intelligence?
Yep.
17.
They look to be massive, perfect pearls, the size of
I am
grapefruits.
keeping at least one of these.
I have all 8 of them.
Uh,
We picked them up.
really? The one that hit him in the face you picked up while we were getting him out of there?
Yeah?
Yeah. Do you want one?
Yes, please.
Here you go.
If you wanted one that bad.
Yes,
Give you one.
please.
You just have to say please.
Okay, I'll not shoot things at you.
I front wink at him.
Charisma check.
3.
There is this very odd.
Okay, I just stand back next time and let you guys handle things. It's fine.
There's this very odd and off-putting.
Of course, I'm
look
just
from
playing with you.
Tyrone.
Here you go.
I'm not. It's okay.
Can I walk towards the other side?
If you'd like.
Yeah, like yeah.
As you continue to walk towards it, you see the top of the arch begin to glow, a strange luminescent pearl.
Oh, okay. I walk through with the pearl.
You do so.
All right, cool.
Do we not want to take a.
It cannot be that.
We probably shouldn't rest. We should keep going until we get through, if we can. Otherwise, I'm afraid we're gonna be stuck in here.
Alright. I'm going to just start walking to the exit.
I would like to investigate the room.
Okay. Give me an investigation check on your way out.
complaining
If we
the whole
find
time.
a spot to rest, I want to rest.
13.
13. Looking around,
Because
after-
common sense says it cannot be so easy to get through maze by just kill things and walk through if nobody ever completed it.
so as you continue to progress, you notice that the strange decomposing scent, the fountain still burbling, but nothing catches your attention immediately as noteworthy outside of the strange beings that animated themselves and attempted to attack you.
I
What's
think
the
we
fountain
needed the.
smell like?
I think we needed the pearls to move forward.
It smells
There's 8
like
of them.
crystal clear water, but slightly sweet.
I'm going to taste it.
You taste it? Fresh spring water.
Well, then I'm going to drink.
Or don't drink. You don't know what's been in that.
As you taste it, no, I'm not gonna. Nothing happens. It tastes delicious.
I resist poison. I figured try it. It's no big deal.
I need you to roll a wisdom save.
Why? You are not DM person.
Wait. Yeah.
Can
Okay.
I walk through the like
If you'd like.
because you walked through right
Yep.
with the glittering.
Just like.
Yep.
Oh, how am I feeling, by the way? I forgot.
You feel just a bit off.
Okay. Maybe we should rest.
No, I just think there might be something with room. But okay,
I'm
we
just
go.
on the other side. Like, if you want to try to,
Like I just want to see if I can walk through it.
You walk through and join Tiburon.
can I walk out, like back in the room and see if he can go?
No, absolutely, if you like.
Can you make it now?
You walk through. As you walk through without Tiburon present, there's this strange feeling of vertigo
As I walk back into the room or out of the room.
out of the room.
I toss him a pearl.
Okay, as Pearl exits with you, the sensation vanishes.
Key.
Gotta have 'em. I'm gonna tuck it.
I give
I'm
one.
gonna keep this one.
Yeah, here, give this one to
I'll
Bellis.
take one too.
All right, you have a pearl with you. Yep, a luminescent pearl. What would you all like to do?
I mean, our shadows stop moving in here.
Does it look like there's another room up ahead, or does it look like another long?
Can I check since I'm up there?
Now that are you walking through the pathway?
Mhm.
Walking through, give me just a perception check.
Nice. 26.
It seems to extend forward in a very long curve.
Right, left.
To the left.
Always go left.
Always go left.
It's
I mean,
curving
I
around a long
hear-
way. You guys want to take watch for a little bit and rest up?
Not
Do-
really.
Do
Let's
we
go.
need healing? Come here. Does everybody need heal? How's everybody doing?
I could take some healing. I won't say no, but Balasar got his ass handed to him a little bit. No,
Great.
I used a couple of my tricks that could be used for replenishing too.
do you have to full rest or long rest or short rest?
He has to long rest to get those tricks back.
Yeah, I'm about half spent on tricks, but also a short rest gets me my action surge back though.
I don't know about resting here.
I don't think we should rest. I think we should go.
If everyone doesn't want to rest, then I'm the only one. Let's keep going then.
Does anybody?
Do you need a potion? Like, I got an extra potion.
If we all need healing, I can mass cure. But I don't want to use the spell slot if only one or two of us.
I
need
mean,
to.
Can we do this while we walk then? If we're going to.
I'll give him the one potion that I have.
'Cause it's long hallway.
It's just a small one.
I can take a small potion.
Do you guys do this while you're walking through the maze?
Very long hallway, so I suggest.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do I have a potion?
When I step through, back through, what does my shadow start moving again? Or is it still stationary?
So just taking a quick glance down, it
I mean,
doesn't seem to
technically
start.
your
Has it
shadow would
moved
move if you
from where it
move.
was when I walked?
Not
Okay.
that you can tell at this point in time.
All right.
So you all begin walking through the maze.
I'm gonna. I'm looking for. There it is. My one. Yeah, I'm gonna pop a potion of healing. 2d4 +2.
Oh wow.
I'm walking.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm watching walking as well.
You all begin walking, and as you do, chatting and going about your way, Fleetfoot losing hopefully nothing valuable.
Nope.
You all do notice once again that your shadows move methodically in a clockwise pattern around your form.
Is
and
it just
you
a spiral?
continue along this long left-hand curve for what seems like about just over an hour, and you find yourself once again back in a strange, similarly rectangularly shaped portion of the maze, 8 pathways extending in different directions. Sundial seated in the center of the glade that you are in. This time, 3 shadows.
No bonfire.
No bonfire. This time,
The
3
room
shadows.
changes every time.
We keep going that way and it keeps.
The shadow pointing north.
I think if
The
we're gonna
shadow
rest anywhere,
pointing-
here is it.
Why are we resting?
Shadow pointing north. Shadow pointing to the southeast. Shadow pointing to the southwest.
North, southeast,
And southwest.
and southwest.
Mm-hmm.
But it was north and east in the last room.
Well, we're not exactly following instructions.
There.
We have not gone anyway at points.
Tiburon, as you walk back into the glade with the sundial,
Mm-hmm.
could you please make a as soon as the shadow completes its pass in front of you, could you please make 2 successive Constitution saving throws? Let's start with 1 now, just to see what you roll.
10.
You
Oh shit, plant guys got you.
I'm very, very sick.
your hit point total. Let me read this exactly so I can be positive. Your hit point maximum is reduced by 5.
Forever.
You don't know.
How do I change this?
You can do
There should
to
be.
be HP. You can just put like 113.
Right here?
Yeah, the temp HP.
Okay.
If you open
Not
it up, there's
letting
also a
you
max HP modifier down here.
Oh yeah.
Just remember that it was dropped by 5. I'll actually take note of it as well. And then a second one as well, please.
Nope.
Can you do negative?
$16.
You feel as all at once the poison pulses through your veins and the disease
Over.
pulses through your veins once,
If you write -5,
making you feel weak and overwhelmed. All of a sudden, as soon as the shadow, these sensations hitting you both at the same time, you feel your body released of this disease sensation. You can go ahead and add those hit points back if you'd like.
Oh, okay, so I'm fine now.
Yep.
Well,
All that works.
for the future, we know.
All right. You all are back in this glade with the sundial. What would you like to do?
Oh, what was I at?
I mean, should we keep going what we were doing?
I just lost maximum hit points, not actual hit points, correct?
Maximum hit points.
I
So I would also like to
real
say,
useless real quick.
as you all emerge back into the glade,
Nothing
just with your
different
passive
about that.
perception looking around, you do notice
Hey,
that
Jessica.
the shadow that had moved in a full circle surrounding you is no longer pointing east. It is pointing south. It rotated 1.5 rotations.
It's pointing south or south while we've been
Just
talking.
right behind you as you emerge into the glade. It continued its rotation and is now pointing south behind you.
Our shadow. Sorry, I missed what
Your
was pointing.
shadow rotated a full
okay.
1.5 times. Yeah.
I got you. I thought the sundial had moved.
Nope, the sundial has the same shadows pointing north, southeast, and southwest.
So it seems like it seems like we're going in spiral.
As you look, you notice that the shadows correspond with a pathway.
Like
Right. The shadows, as they point, are pointing at a pathway. I think you all noticed this last session as well. I just wanted
Yeah.
to make sure that
the
it was
only
highlighted.
consistent one is that it points north.
But we haven't followed instructions at all.
Right.
We've continuously gone what, west?
Let's go north then.
I mean, why change now? We got
Yeah,
pearls.
we're going. We
Keep going left.
Keep going west. See what happens.
Sure. Sounds as bad an idea as either one.
I like it.
Okay.
Every branch shoot though looks just straight, right?
From your perspective at this point,
Sure,
looks
I
like
guess
it's a straight
go on
path.
that.
I mean, granted, we haven't followed instructions to see what happens if we follow instructions yet.
Well, there wasn't really any instruction though
No, but
on which way to go.
that's true.
Can I, as we are arguing about it, can I pull out my loot and start just playing?
If you'd like to, what would you like to play? What
Something
sort
a
of
little more
tune?
somber.
So we keep
Just some
going in the
light
direction we are
traveling.
going until it makes us turn a different way.
Yeah, I don't know which way to go, guys.
Make a performance check.
I mean, I think we should just keep going on the track we're going until it turns us wrong, or until we see an obvious sign to turn a
It's a
different
natural
way.
I say we
20,
try one
so
more
that would
time.
be 35 total, in case you were.
Fleetfoot begins, as you're having this discussion, Fleetfoot pulls out the lute, the dark mahogany, and begins plucking away a fairly somber tune. As it does, Fleetfoot, you notice there is a strange bit of dark gray silver mist that seems to emanate from the 3 stones that are set within the lute itself, extending forward and then wrapping and warping itself around the central pillar of the sundial. As it does, it moves ever so slightly, following the same melody of your notes, up and down each of the shadows that are cast before coalescing with its own dark gray shadow facing south. And as you do, you hear a very slight whisper in your ear, and it's this sorrowful voice, distinctly female. I can only provide you this aid once. Time is short, and it continues to grow shorter with every passing step.
I'm gonna continue playing and just walk away and head south.
Okay, so you all make an about face and walk back the path you came.
Hey, Fleet, where you going?
This way.
Did we see the smoke thing?
You did witness it emanate from the
What did you do?
lute.
Time's short.
Oh wait, the smoke went south?
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
is that telling us which way to go?
She said
Probably,
she-
let's go.
She said she could only help us once, so I'm gonna take
who
this.
is she? Does your loot talk to you too? Now, like,
Who does now?
Why
It's
do you all
Ellis
ask
Ray.
all these questions all the time? Just let's go.
It's Ellis Ray.
who's that?
Goddess, let's go.
Okay.
I'm not. I'm talking and walking and
I'm
playing.
like
So you
Why didn't you
continue-
lead with that?
little sidekick.
Lead with that. Lead with it being the goddess.
Boris here's
Goddess,
going. Yep,
let's
alright, we're on.
When
Ancient
someone asks if
artifact.
you're a
Let's
god,
fucking go.
You say yes.
Boris, no artifact. This is what I have
Let's say go south. We go south.
Oh, I love
He's
it.
good loot.
Boris is Boris
All
is
right,
just so
so I
funny
guess we're
when he
going
does this.
south.
Okay,
Who's Alistair? Goddess, let's go.
And that's which way our shadow was pointing, right?
so you continue,
So follow the shadow.
and you notice as you face your shadow and continue walking forward, there is a long curving pathway. You only walk for about 10 minutes along a long right-hand curve. And as
Listen
you
to the
do,
goddess who speaks through the lute.
Into
I'm
what?
gonna just softly say thank you.
You're welcome.
you hear a.
Not you.
Oh, sorry.
There's no affirmation, but you feel as if it might be
When
heard.
did you pick up religion?
Huh?
We're
Oh,
gonna.
I'm just playing. This is a solid loot.
So
I got a
the-
new gem for it. So
You all
gotta try
emerge,
it out.
walking once again into a mirrored glade. The same sundial you left sitting in the center.
Which way is our shadow pointing?
At this point, you notice your shadow is still pointing south as you emerge from the north pathway. But there are now 4 shadows being cast from the singular pillar at the center of the sundial. It is cast to the northwest, the northeast,
The new one is
the
Northeast?
southwest, and the southeast.
Northwest, northeast. So now it's
north.
Are there paths to the northwest north?
There are
and
corresponding
then it
paths.
was northwest as well.
North,
For you,
southeast,
Boris, just
southwest,
given
northeast.
the nature of this
I thought you
maze,
said.
give me a history check.
Was there another shadow to the northwest too?
Northeast, northwest, north south, or southwest,
So
southeast.
it's-
in this
Oh,
one.
not one
Yeah.
to the north.
It's good.
All right.
It's 24.
24. Okay.
Was there one to the north too, or no? So now it's just an X. I'm confused. But like, when did you pick up religion? When did you start talking to goddesses?
Tuesday.
I mean,
Tuesday last?
Last Tuesday.
I never said that I didn't believe in it.
This is true, but I've never heard say that you did.
You're not around me all the time. You don't know what I do in my free time.
So I want to look at that and try to get that. Look through that.
Can I roll an insight check on Fleet?
If you'd like, what are you looking for specifically?
Is he okay?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
A 14.
14. How you feeling?
I'm solid, man.
Because you don't want to talk about this, and normally you're an open book, kind of.
No, Boris has the
So
open book.
you all
No,
see
you-
Boris,
Boris.
the book.
You're
you all
talking a
see-
little differently.
You all see Boris walk
Yeah,
to
book
the
here. Put
walk to-
something in it.
walk to the face of the sundial,
Hey,
look at
Tim,
himself
I'm
in the
fine.
center. Boris, do you
Okay.
believe
you.
place
Mhm.
your? You all watch Boris place his hand on the face of the sundial. It disappears
but-
to his elbow, and he vanishes.
I had literally just thrown the book at him too while I was walking over there. Yeah, here, put something in book. And
And Boris
I put it-
disappears.
Tibbs, I'm fine. Showed him, was like, what the I want the book to have what the
I
fuck.
want to follow him.
All right, Balasar strides up confidently to the face of the sundial. You notice there's this odd ripple coming from the face of the sundial. Tentatively place a.
Not tentative.
Oh,
Balasar-
dunk your head in there, and you
Balasar-
disappear.
Can I is there anything in the book about like what?
Yes.
You see a bunch of stuttered nonsense in the book.
which is literally what you just said to the book.
But it doesn't have like I can't flip back.
You just see a bunch of stuttered nonsense in the book.
What did he do?
In scrawling script, what did he do with a question mark and an exclamation
I'm
point?
asking you that.
Do I see them both disappear?
Appears You did.
Stop mocking me. This fucking book.
I take the book and I go do it too.
What's it?
Tyberon goes, places the hand in, disappears.
Am I dead? Am I
I'm gonna
dead?
go
I'm
look at
probably
I don't know.
Sundial.
I just noticed something and
Like
touched
I
it.
don't,
I don't really know what
why,
happened.
Or, like
This is a TPK trap, probably.
It probably is.
We're probably already dead.
I'm probably dead.
guys,
But it seemed like a good idea.
You should probably follow us because otherwise we're splitting the party.
I don't want to jump into a sundial. I don't know what's happening right now.
For you, Boris, Tyberon, and Balasar, you all have you are feeling the sensation of falling at
Can
this point in
I
time.
pull out the carpet,
Oh, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
say stew,
It floats.
fly it over to the sundial,
Uh huh.
and try to go in with the whole carpet?
You can certainly try. How would you like to do this?
How big is the platform? Like, can I just pull up into the carpet like I'm
The carpet
walking
is
through a...
You have a 6 foot by 9 foot carpet. This is a 5 foot diameter sundial.
He's just gonna lay on the ground, roll up in it like a sausage, and hop over.
Are you?
I mean, actually... Yep. I'm gonna
You
roll up in
roll
it.
yourself into the carpet, which is difficult given the carpet is attempting to keep you aloft. But the moment you pull the 4th tassel, for some reason, not having any more surface area to keep you aloft, it plummets into and you fall into the sundial.
Okay.
Boris, you feel the sensation first as your feet, you flip and land in the very same glade with the very same sundial with shadows in every direction. Next comes Balasar as he lands next to Boris in the spot where he
We're
entered.
just gonna see.
Next is Tyberon, who lands between the 3 of you. All of you have a moment of pause before appearing rolled up in the carpet and slamming with a hearty thud. Just swap, knocking and Fleetfoot. You take
Can I have my book back now, please?
I hand it back.
seven
you had
points
it?
of bludgeoning
Oh.
damage. Balasar says stew. The carpet unfolds and lifts you up 5 feet off the
You
ground.
guys left me, and those plant things came back to life and wrapped me up in the carpet.
Make
We've
a
been gone
deception
for
check.
like 15
Insight
seconds.
check.
If you'd like to make an insight
Deception?
check. Yes.
He's got like a 500.
That would be a 29.
29.
Sounds audible.
No,
That-
sorry, 28.
We should probably go back there and kill them.
No, it's fine. I took.
So
care
I
of it
found the
before.
door.
I got psychic. Remember, I just.
What door?
I'm guessing that's
Well,
what
there's
that
8
was.
shadows. Also, give him his book back.
I did.
This thing doesn't do shit. Look at it.
You open it and you see a tirade of a madman.
It's not.
It doesn't tell you anything.
That reads very well. Is that what happened while I was gone? You just cursed at a book?
There's the bottom part, and then Tiburon took me.
Damn it! I hate that fucking book. I hate this.
So now the sundial has.
Shadows.
There's
in
shadow
every
everywhere here,
direction.
not same
Is that
room.
a shortcut?
Well, you see the guy who built this, that was the focus for us to yeah.
So there's
What?
shadows in every direction.
Actually, that's
now.
interesting, Boris. Now that you've dissected that, make a general intelligence check for me.
It's a what now?
I don't
X marks the spot.
I don't understand magic.
Hold on. Oh, very good. 19 plus what? Intelligence?
Yep.
21.
Knowing what you know about Xonthal and the history of his tower in the maze, it was, as you know, and what led you to discover the sundial,
So let me explain.
this was designed to keep people out with a purpose.
He doesn't want people to come in.
Is there a purpose to it?
You would know that
Yes.
this was designed so that most wizards or magical adepts who are unable to use logic would get lost and stay lost.
This is logic puzzle.
So you use the sundial as the
I'm
focus
lost.
when the X marks the spot. Now the shadows face in every direction down every path.
So we did it.
Which way is our shadow pointing?
It's very strange. As you look, it's as if the sun is directly over you.
So we don't have a shadow. Can we see the tower?
Are we in the tower?
And which
So,
where's the path?
All of the paths still remain. The shadows point down every single path at the same time.
Are we gonna be here for like half an hour? We have been through a lot.
I mean,
I think we just bypassed a whole bunch of rooms.
That we saved a whole bunch of time.
if we want to sit here and think for 30 minutes, fine.
Probably a good idea to
I would love to sit and think for 30 minutes.
I want to inspect
Specifically.
the
Sundial,
sundial specifically.
can I help?
Yeah, so make an investigation check with advantage.
Your investigation's probably much better than mine, so.
Well, I got a natural 20.
So yeah.
You
You're
look
welcome.
at the sundial, and it's very interesting. As you run all over, with Tiburon assisting, you run your hands all over the length of the sundial. While your hand passes over, you notice the shadow continues across the entirety. The same shadowy ripple does not exist, but as you continue to look around, out of the corner of your eye after about 15 minutes, you notice something seems different about the hedges. The same strange ripple seems to permeate from the leaves on the ivy of these 8-foot-high hedges, but there is no wind.
So while we're in the middle of this short rest, and I'm assuming because I'm doing this, I'm not getting the benefits of the short rest.
That is very true.
And I'm not either.
Nope.
What if I'm playing my Song of Rest, they could spend a hit die to recover HP? Or does that not if they're not?
I will
was looking into it to figure out the.
I will say right now until told otherwise, because they are not focused on actually resting,
Doesn't count.
they would not receive the benefits.
Balthasar, you want some healing?
Hmm?
You want some healing?
Sure.
What'd you find out?
Before I would even do anything like that, Boris would literally go from the pedestal right over to the hedges and just not thinking do the same thing he did to the pedestal
You
the last time.
reach through. Tiburon, after saying this, watching
Shadow,
Boris
yeah,
walk over,
short
Boris's hand
rest.
disappears to his elbow, and he vanishes.
Oh shit, he did it again.
It's just how Boris would act. I'm sorry, guys. He would
Don't
just
we
be
go
like,
at-
huh.
Well, I am resting.
How much longer do they have?
They have about 5 minutes left.
I'm gonna wait 5 minutes and then I'm gonna go after him.
Boris, time doesn't. You just feel the sensation of a gentle fall for a period of time.
Bless you.
Excuse me, sorry.
So
Um,
we're at level 14, so
Yep.
So I should spend 7. I
Uh,
could.
You could
Yeah.
spend 7, and then in your next long rest, you get 7 back.
At the end of your long rest, Tybron informing you of Boris's disappearance. What would you all like to do?
I'm gonna go after him as soon as they're done.
1d8 plus 7d8 plus 1.
Tybron, as soon as so you'll be rolling your points. Tybron, you walk to the same spot. Imitate it exactly.
Yeah.
You disappear. You all watch Tybron disappear from existence into the hedges. Begin feeling a similar gentle falling sensation.
So it's just Balasar and I?
Yep.
I'm gonna look at
I don't
Balasar.
think your max HP is.
Wait, what happened?
You said your max HP is 83. It's up to 83 right now.
Would you all follow through?
Yeah.
Did you see where they...
Let's go.
Balasar turns and charges into a bush,
Thank goodness there weren't
and
any
then disappears.
enemies here.
Please wrap yourself up in the carpet and come back again.
Not wrapping myself in the carpet.
Damn, those plants must hate you.
I'm gonna begrudgingly walk through.
Okay, you, in a huff, walk through, and all of a sudden you, in the same order in which you entered, appear. Now looking, hedges rising 15 feet into the sky, ornately pruned. Directly in front of you stands a central chamber that is massive, the exterior to Xonthal's tower.
I literally leaning against the tower, just with my feet crossed and arms crossed, just like
Do you want to share?
chewing on a piece of wheat, just waiting.
How? What?
Do you
How?
want to share with the class? Are you Xonthal?
No, this is what I do for a living.
What do you mean?
So how did you know to go through that? How did you know?
How was the hedge?
So
Why?
X marks the spot.
was that
But
one?
how, what was with the hedge?
Stick with me, you guys. I teach you all of my ways. It takes long time to become this master.
Can I have the
hunter.
Spark Note version right now, please?
What's the spark?
I
doing?
saw the thing with the thing, and I went to the thing, and I did the thing. It took me to the place that took me to the other place that took me here, and I waited for you
But
guys.
how did you know that spot in the hedges? I'm hung up on the hedges.
Because that was the same thing from the floor.
From the what?
The 4.
Thing from before.
Oh, the thing from
The
before.
squirrel movie about over the hedges?
Yep.
Hey, we're at the tower. Should we go kill the
We
green
should
dragon?
Probably go in there.
Should we?
But you looked for a thing that was different. I saw the thing that was different. I went through the thing that was different, and then I saw the same thing different before again, so went through it again. How
Do I
hard?
feel any older?
Cool.
What time of day is it?
Let me look for things. You
It
play
is-
music.
Feels
It
like
is.
Tuesday.
The sun is directly over you still.
Okay.
I would say. I don't know what check that would be. I'd say give me an intelligence check, Tiberon.
What?
7.
This
feel
makes
tired.
perfect sense to Boris. I don't know why you guys couldn't get here.
I mean, you feel. You know you've been through a lot, but you feel tired.
Okay.
So now we here.
So
Do
as
we
you
need to
all
sleep?
emerge and look around, you see the sight that greets you the closer you move towards this large cobblestone tower-like structure.
He was better than Quentin.
You look above you and see a balcony that extends. It's a massive balcony. It seems to be almost a circular disc at the top peak of the tower. And as you approach,
How high is it up?
about 400 feet.
Fuck.
You want to go?
Well, should we go
We
up
have
there
to
now,
fly, and
or
just
should?
dimension doors up there?
But just one of us, right? What about the
No, I
other
can
two?
take somebody.
Okay. What about
Looking
the other two?
around you at the castle, at the foreground and castle courtyard or tower courtyard area, you see absolute carnage. What looks to be the bodies of humanoid individuals.
Looks
in
like some shit went down here, guys.
a number of blue and black robes that are of regalia that are very similar to what you've seen before.
Seen those before.
Blood sprayed across the grass and against the sides of the tower walls that you have now approached.
Fresh or?
You guys wanted to come here?
You can give me an investigation check.
I'd love
That was the balcony where I saw the figure go in,
That
right?
is indeed.
17.
It looks to have been here for about 7 days.
So you want to go to the balcony?
I saw somebody go in there.
You can fly, right?
Yeah,
No.
we gotta.
Not you. Well, you can fly with him.
You got some fight left in you?
Is that what we're doing?
Yep.
There's no dragon body though, is there?
Not that you can see.
I'm gonna cast or use primeval awareness and see if there's any
Do you want to do that first, or should we?
We'll do it first.
Oh, okay.
Just want to know.
Just have the tiniest tear torn in the dimension.
I'm just
Any
going to
dragons
point out
within
that is a
a mile?
spell, and you would
Yes.
be using the spell when we could just fly
Okay.
up there
It is
He's-
very close.
with
He's
the
here.
carpet.
That's not nearly as fun.
I understand that, but you
Hey, the
said you
dragon's
didn't
here.
have
Maybe
many
we should
spells.
save your-
Is he up? Is he
I
down?
can't tell where he is. I can just tell he's within a mile.
But you did say you were going to be useless soon, so.
You all, I would say, as you are looking beneath, as you position yourself beneath the massive balcony, and from this perspective, I would say that those who are really good at measurement, so like a Boris and a Balasar, just from that distance, and being similarly Tiberon's casting a spell, and you are attempting to tear a hole in reality. So,
Business as usual.
looking up, you notice that this is a pretty fucking huge circular dais that sits at the top of the tower.
He could be up there.
Looks to be about 150 feet in diameter. Not sure what's at the top, but it is fairly high in casting a shadow. But as you look around, all of you see the broken forms of 5 distinct individuals, each of them in a different hued robe. And they're broken over the form of a 6th individual wearing strangely similar regalia for you, Balasar, Fleetfoot, and Tiberon. Boris, you know this right off the bat, having done a great deal of research on this old and ancient society. This individual is wearing the robes of the Red Wizards of
Can I
Thay.
start looting the bodies?
You can make an investigation check.
Oh hell.
Can I look at the
We're
red
going to
wizard, I
be here
guess?
a while.
Investigation check.
16?
Okay.
I will
19.
19.
16.
16. Fleetfoot and Balasar, as you begin rummaging through the pockets, you find very little in terms of value, but you find about 70 copper pieces altogether between the forms. They seem to have been ravaged heavily. What you notice are the wounds. There are blisters and bits of decay, and then tears and massive chunks missing from their forms, with all
He's here.
the viscera kind of extending from beneath.
I don't know.
Tiberon, you recognize the individual who is broken on the ground before you. It is Asbara Joss.
I don't think I was there for her.
As you were.
I was?
You for sure were. He was there in the cave with Nier and Vane and
Oh, he's that one. I thought it was the one that they saved. He's the
Nope.
bad guy.
yeah, you
He was in the
recognize him
cave.
as the individual who was counterspelling and slinging spells
At
to
least.
match
I'm
them.
a sorcerer, you asshole.
Yeah.
That gentleman.
Yes.
Essentially.
And he's dead. Dunzo. Looks
he is
dead.
very much deceased with half of his face eaten away. So yeah.
Can I tell what his face was eaten away from?
Medicine check.
Excitement.
So maybe we do rest before going
13?
up for the dragon.
No, 11.
Oh no.
No?
We don't have time to rest.
Okay,
You
let's
don't
go.
Does it have to do with dragons?
It
good
does.
now.
So
I
give
am
it to me with
too.
advantage. I was just about to say. I think you should do that with advantage.
How about a 20?
20. It was. The smell coming from it is acrid,
Okay.
as if there was this deep vaporous spray that ate it away in waves,
Okay.
as nothing natural.
He pissed the dragon off, and the dragon killed him.
How do you piss it? Well,
I don't
you
know, but
that.
he was on the dragon's team. He has nothing of value on him.
Not that you can see.
They've been dead 7 days.
Cool. Let's go up.
Do you want a surprise attack, or do we all want to take the carpet?
Surprise would be fun.
Yes.
Cool. Phoom. Dimension door. You coming with me?
For-
So
For
let's
Leaf.
let's think for a moment about the spell Dimension Door. Do you need to know where you're going for that?
You actually don't. You
Okay.
can give it a
I can just
direction.
500. You said it's about 400 feet up.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
You can describe it as like on that balcony, or you
Absolutely.
can be that
Hey.
vague with it.
Leave the carpet.
If there's something in the way, he's gonna get hurt though.
Yeah.
Fly.
Okay.
Oh, he can't fly. You're right.
Um.
He opens up the portal, and I
grab
touch
it,
his
Boris.
shoulder.
What?
Go ahead.
Ring of feather falling only affects me.
Yep,
Like
that's
I
exactly
couldn't
right.
hold on to Tibbs, like that would weigh me down too much.
I mean, you can make it. You can certainly try.
I would like to look
hold
around
on.
for that rippling effect somewhere.
I grab him
Investigation. check, please.
gingerly, and I look at him and I say for leaf, and then let's go.
Relief.
What are you saying, and where are you telling me you're going?
19.
I would like to
Thank you.
go 500 feet. If we're under, you said it's. Well, you said it's 400 feet up,
Mm-hmm.
and we're under it. Like we're under the shadow of it.
Uh-huh.
I got ring of feather. We're good.
Can you just say the top of the tower?
I mean, to the top of the tower, this platform.
Okay.
To the top side of it.
Okay.
And I got ring of feather. Just hold on.
I'm gonna pull out my grappling arrow and just have it ready in my hand.
Seems like a
You
plan.
don't trust me.
I do.
You
but
don't trust me.
Leaf, you
You
reach
can
out
sort
with
of
one
feel like you're
hand. Boris, as you go to
100
investigate, I will
feet.
get to that in just a
Hold
moment.
on to
Balasar, you witness
Hold
Leaf
on to me.
0 strength.
tear the ripple in reality.
Okay,
Leaf,
I'm folding.
I'm sorry. God damn it, everybody. I'm sorry. There's so
Did
many
you
of
just
you.
call me Leaf?
Yeah, I did. Well, you're wearing your chaos armor. You witness
What?
Fleetfoot
Thank you.
tear a hole in reality, grab Tiberon, and pull through.
I'm holding on very tight.
See you guys at the top.
You all both experience simultaneously swift movement before there are brief flashes of imagery. And it is, you see polished stone, high archways of iron with gold filigree, and all at once you feel your foot almost touch solid ground before there is this massive racking pain in your form as you and both of you land prone on the ground directly in front of where you just left, taking
Oh, how much damage do you do to yourself?
Oh, a lot.
16 points of force
It's
damage.
46 occasion. 16.
Yep.
We're fine. We don't not read rest. We're going now.
Oh.
Let's go.
Boris
no,
and-
we're gonna land.
Boris and Balasar, you watch. It happens simultaneously. You watch Fleetfoot tear, Tiberon and Fleetfoot move into this tear into the dimensional reality.
dramatic for
and
Leaf.
then
Flap. For Leaf.
For Leaf. Slam it.
We're gonna come out of it, and I'm gonna be like, oh, good fight, Tibbs. Glad we got him. You guys were good. We can head out of here. We got him.
Do you have any
Deception
idea
check?
how many times I've seen somebody do that?
That would be a 29 for deception.
Seems pretty convincing.
Damn it. No, I'm
Boris,
just messing with you guys. We
As
gotta
you
take
walk
the
around and
carpet. That
investigate the
sucked.
vicinity, you see that there are there's one
Do we have to go
massive
just go through the
gateway.
actual
Doors
tower?
closed at this juncture.
Yeah.
There is a great deal of blood and gore scattering the sides of this. It seems as if there was a
time
potential to
that's
escape
happened.
or leave and
This
close
is not a good time.
the
was
location of
a
this
very
vicinity.
unpleasant-
There are also some very strange char marks, but nothing like the strange rippling
Yeah.
effect that you
There's
had
some
seen
shit
prior
going on
to.
up there.
But there are doors that people were trying to get into in the.
It looks to you that they were slammed closed based on the with that roll. It looks like they were slammed closed with the track of the blood and the spatter that continues to the corpses that are
To
littering
get into the.
to leave.
To leave. So wait, we're in the tower?
You are just outside the tower courtyard.
So do you guys want to rest before we're?
I thought we didn't need to rest.
Well, now we do.
We don't have to.
You don't have
But
to.
it is.
Why?
We
You
saw
just-
some shit on
Yeah.
our path.
You ripped a hole in the space and time, whatever thing, and then you sat down. How much could that hurt?
You want to try it?
No.
Sure.
Yes.
I'm gonna.
I
No.
don't want to go up there because you fell.
We saw some things though. I'll
I've
take
seen
it
some
up there.
shit already. I don't
Did
need
we
to see
s-
more.
Fly up there
Did
on the
we
carpet,
what?
but-
So we saw just
didn't you think
movement.
that
We
the
didn't see
first
any forms.
Nothing
Surprise.
with that period of time. You've had a natural one for them. Fuck me.
So where is
Not
there that I
anything
can get
in
in?
particular. Not anything that you can make out specifics. You just saw.
So we
movement.
either have to fly up there, or we have to actually go through the tower.
No, there's going to be a way to get into tower from mage perspective. We just have to find.
From mage perspective.
Mage set traps to keep people from getting here who not use logic. So think like mage and figure out tower.
Would he just
Not
have?
the dimension door.
Would he just have a door? Is there a door on the
There
tower?
is a massive 15-foot high, 10-foot wide double door that is covered in blood and gore.
Can I cast using sword detect magic?
Yeah, absolutely. Boris, you understand that there are different types of powerful magical objects in the world. You understand that the level of enchantment for artifacts tends to be significantly higher. this would be, I imagine, one of the first or few times that you've actually physically cast detect magic.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to blind the fuck out of me, but I'd like to try.
The vicinity
yes.
around you lights up with a blinding bit of ethereal light that you have never seen before, causing a physical reaction.
Yeah, pretty magical here, guys.
Yep. Did you?
Can I go up to
First
the
time?
door?
Yeah, absolutely, if you like.
I
You
can't
cannot.
hear you. You look too loud.
That's fair.
I think I'm just going to the door.
You're just gonna. Well, that's rude.
If I knock, they might hear me.
If we
But that's
open the
leaving.
door,
That door is leaving.
What?
What?
They were leaving the tower. That is still
That
an
door-
entryway, but
the
they
door
were
is not
leaving. it.
moving.
I touched
I'm
the
very
door.
confused. Didn't you tell me that this door
Yeah, so
that I'm looking
the
at?
individuals who perished looked as if they were leaving the tower. That is the entryway to. I apologize. I want to make sure the description's
So you
clear.
can
That is a
only
doorway
leave that door.
That is a doorway inside. The blood and gore looks as if the people who closed it were leaving. That is
Like
what I was
as the red wizards ran out, they shut the door behind them.
So it is a door into the
Door-
tower.
Yes, you are correct. I apologize for the confusion.
Okay.
I opened the door to the tower.
First time seeing a door.
This is what I was trying to do, but he told me they were leaving. So I'm like, okay, so they're leaving the courtyard.
Yeah, my apologies. I meant the people who left and were dead on the ground
Well, then
around
yes,
you.
I don't have
Yeah.
to do any of that
Yeah.
weird shit, and I just open the fucking door.
It inside, the interior is tiled floor. Around you, you see.
As I'm kind of like peering in, can I reach out to Fox and be like, "What do you know anything of this?"
Oh, I know a lot about this place now.
I'm letting Boris lead the way.
You open inside. It is tile floor. There is one long hallway from your entry point. What you notice immediately is there was a battle that took place here.
Some shit went down.
A hobbit lie here.
Those that remain in various pieces, broken apart and sundered in unique
Their bodies were
ways.
cut.
It looks as if spells were slung with the charring and the different sort of. There's evidence of charred and frozen portions of this entryway that extends about 10 feet.
This guy specifically right here is very important. Tried to open dimension door into a place that had something and died doing it. I do not suggest you do that. Let's go.
So I would say,
Can I insight that?
yeah, Boris, give
Does-
him a deception check.
I'm good at
Does
lying.
Fox know anything about the tower?
You would hear Fox grumble,
19.
and you would say,
Damn it.
Fox would grumble in your ear, and he would say distinctly,
I know.
I don't know how this was created, Tiberon. What I can tell you is time moves strangely here. I feel distant from you and close, all at the same time.
I feel weird as well.
as you look around, you see a long hallway extending, torchlight glittering around you. It is eerily silent, and smells of charred flesh and decaying remains. As you step gingerly through the entryway, moving inside the portcullis towards the tower proper, minds set on what is next to come. That is where we're going to pick up next week.
Are there any other red wizards in the entryway before we end?
There are a whole host of dead bodies of a variety, both cult and red wizard. Thanks for listening to Natural 20. We meet every Tuesday night to roll dice and try to make it out alive. On behalf of the party, I hope you enjoyed this session.